influence
at
for
all.
me.
The following presentation contains the personal opinions and views of the host and their guests. These views are their own and do not represent, reflect, or imply the official policies or positions of any organization, company, or association. Viewer discretion is advised.
Just high. For my 45, don't get out of line. Yeah. Ooh, pick a side. Only double lines we cross is dollar signs. Yeah. Hold up. Wait, I hear you just got paid. Make it rain.
Energy. I mean, we all just be listen. Why does Beyonce do this to us?
Stop. We're not gonna get into
Like-
it because I'm gonna cuss her out today. So
Okay.
because we
I'm
don't have
just saying,
Act 3
like-
and it's June.
Oh,
So,
we not doing that. Jay-Z got to do his
Yes.
big one. She got to be supportive wife right now.
Oh my
That's it.
God. Forget being a wife. What you say? Like, girl, you already told us that I'm not just his little wife, but you acting like it right now. So
Well,
I think
he
sis is
runs
in
around
training.
he runs around the world helping, like watching her.
I
She has to
don't
watch-
care.
She only got like
It's
4
her time.
shows. She got to watch.
It's her time. So that's why I'm aligned with Mariah Carey more right now. So that's where I'm at.
That's crazy work.
Wow. And so with that, all I'm going to say is y'all, okay, forgive us.
We love
Y'all know it's wedding season and Mandy is so close to her wedding date.
Insane.
The girls just threw the best
37
bridal
days.
shower.
37 days until the wedding. 37 days until
Crazy.
the wedding. 37. I don't even want to say that out loud no more. That's insane.
We're almost there.
Oh my God.
So last weekend we threw Mandy's bridal shower in St. Louis.
The greatest.
And it was so beautifully themed, guys. We called it Her Next Chapter because we all know Mandy loves to read books.
Yes.
And all I'm going to say is your girls worked tirelessly from start to finish
Yeah.
to bring together the vision
I get it
that
now.
we all were putting together to make you walk in and feel like a storybook, a Beauty
I
and
get
the
it now.
Beast floral garden of library and beautiful old world books to really showcase Mandy and Ramad. I'm going to also say my future brother Ramad, right? And so we had a really great time, like celebrating them. And y'all, we have a really great idea. We got 2 other, I don't know. We may have some other weddings coming. So
No,
we got some ideas.
Couple showers from now on.
We're thinking a couple shower.
Do couple showers.
Yeah, because like
I don't know if I want to share, but go ahead.
Jasmine, we don't care what you want. It's gonna be for me.
Dang.
First of all, we got to do a couple shot for you
Like-
because we know we're just going to some tropical locale and then you're gonna be
Exactly. And so
Jasmine going to elope, so we ain't even gonna have time to throw her nothing.
oh, we will. Even if it's 2 days before the wedding, we're gonna do it.
I really
That's
love
a
the
good
idea.
idea. So
I
don't
love
even
the
hear
idea
Jasmine.
where people like invite people to the wedding. They get to the wedding, they be like, just
And
so
they
you
don't
know,
even know it's a wedding.
it's not even a wedding. This is their 1 year anniversary.
Jasmine, don't
Never
do
know
that
they
because
back. I love
you're
stuff
gonna
like
get
that.
me on camera fainting. So let's
I like
not
stuff
do
like
it.
that.
I will be crying. Like I'm
That's
not
what
a very
I'm saying.
emotional
They've been
person,
married
but if
for
you
a year.
hijack me,
I
I'ma
love
that
that.
would be
cry.
hijacked. I will
And I,
definitely
like,
cry.
I just like looking at everybody's face, like, dang, really? Or some
But
people
guess
have
what,
people
Jasmine?
like,
The funny thing about this is we could still do one after the wedding.
Sure can.
That's real.
sure.
How about that?
But then
How
y'all
about
said
that?
Because here's the thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about why. So you guys know, like, okay, so bridal shower, you get all the
Mhm.
really pretty gifts for the bride. They're getting
Mhm.
really nice pajamas and
Yes.
all these nice sets and
Body
perfume.
care.
But then,
Mhm.
like, the
Honey.
groom gets nothing, and they show up to honeymoon and the
nothing.
rest of the night,
Yeah.
and they have their same
That's it.
raggedy draws and same
Yeah.
raggedy pajamas
That's a
and
good
same
point.
raggedy, like they ain't got nothing new that nobody bought them to like be
But
nice.
men don't.
and
Do y'all
start
men wear
over
pajamas
new.
for real? Like, do men really wear pajamas?
Darian wears like shorts. He don't wear tops, but he'll wear like shorts
That's what I'm
and like
saying,
pajama
like,
pants.
I've seen
But even
boxers.
then, get him some new
t-shirts.
ones.
Yeah, like
Okay.
boxers.
All right. So this is what
Boxer
we'll do.
briefs.
I'll take
get
one of
Your
the
man
boxer
love
briefs.
cologne. Your man
I'll
love
take-
cologne. He
I'll
like
take
cologne.
I'll take a stack of money and we'll go to Fenty and buy you some drawers and some tank tops.
I like
But
it.
That's what you do.
But
I
Jasmine,
don't
we're gonna
want
do a few regards. I don't care what you do. Even if you get married in Morocco, guess what? The day before, we're gonna figure something out.
So you gonna
Now
force,
you know now Jasmine,
forcing
you've
stuff
seen us.
on me.
We for a
Right,
good
yeah.
time.
So, what you said is y'all forcing it up on me.
For
Got it.
sure.
We
For
gonna
sure,
have
for
our
sure, for
way.
sure. But yeah,
will
we
have
gonna
our
do
way.
it. Don't even worry
God,
We
about it.
will. We
Jesus
will.
Christ.
Yeah.
Don't even worry about
So
it.
with-
I got a project plan template. Don't worry about it, girl. It's already taken care of.
Hello, we're not worried about it.
Sorry,
Just
no,
saying,
I-
Jasmine. It's a lost cause. Sorry.
That's hilarious.
Mhm.
But no, for the boy cousins for sure, they definitely need a joint situation.
I
Because
agree.
like, you know, the wives,
What's
everybody don't know their wives like that. And
Yeah.
it'd be a good time to,
love
meet
that.
them.
Good time to meet them.
Especially, I
shower
feel like
them.
for the people that are listening, like if you're getting married outside of your hometown, I think it would be good to do a couple shower
Yeah.
in your hometown for the people that don't get to travel or maybe can't travel or whatever the case may be. It's just a good way to like, get everybody involved. And I think I was shocked by my man because he's very much an introvert until he really know you. But I think what happened was he saw his family, he saw the decoration, all of our logos everywhere. And he's like, wait, like
Like, this is a party. This ain't just, this is an actual
this
party.
is
he really was
the
like,
party.
wait, like this is kind of tea, like
We should post.
Yes.
We should post something on social so the people can see.
yes. I still need to look at the video footage and I can't wait to get the
So the
pictures back.
photographer will be giving me the photos by next week. So that's what
Love
I've
that.
been waiting to like
I'll
really
make my
post
post.
everything.
Yeah,
I
make
know.
post. Yeah.
So yeah.
So maybe
Yeah,
then
because we have
yeah.
professional photos. So I really
Yeah.
want to wait until the professional photos.
So
that
we
are-
should
he's gonna
wait
touch
and
them up.
then we can definitely put some on TikTok and Instagram so
Exactly.
people can see what
But
happens.
shout out
Yep.
to the girls. They're gonna be our future party planner. They probably gonna take select clients only because they probably never do this again. But
Select
Let me tell y'all how much of a brat daddy was. Okay, no, we gotta talk
I
about
did
it.
not understand. I
Yeah,
did not
that girl was
understand.
going
I don't
crazy,
plan
bro.
parties.
She was like,
I
"Wait,
don't plan parties.
Why can't y'all hang out with me? Don't y'all have decorators for this? Like, why are y'all DIYing stuff? Like, what does
why
that
are
mean?"
y'all doing stuff? Yeah.
I'm like, Mandy, we're days away from your event. There are so
And
many things for us to do. Like, we don't have time
I get it now.
to just
I get
pick
it.
it. And she was so upset, y'all. She was so
I
upset.
was.
And I was just
And
like, girl, you'll understand when you get to the party. We over here,
Mhm.
Jasmine taping down pages to
Yes.
to the tables. I'm over here cutting flowers and making floral
That's
arrangements.
real. Y'all did y'all big one.
We're doing goodie bags and Shay over here finishing up the last seating charts 2 a.m. in the morning. So we
Yeah.
can get it on a poster board. And Mandy over here talking about something I don't understand.
I didn't understand because I was just like,
She wanted
where
to
are
go
my
hang
people?
out.
Yeah.
And we're like, girl.
Where are my people? But when I
Girl.
walked in, I was y'all like, okay, so most people don't know this about me. Like, I come off very extroverted, but
Yeah.
in my like really like root of me, I have a lot of anxiety when it comes to like social situations. I don't know how to talk. I'm not a small talker. I literally will not know how to carry a conversation if I don't know you. So if you ever see me out and I don't know you, like, forgive me. I might like just, oh, hi, and then walk away. But that's just me. So I was just very much like, wow, like that really did all of this. And like, I was shocked everybody was on time. I was just like, this was a lot. I was like, everybody's on time. Everybody's here. I really thought I was going to walk in. I was going to be there on, like, I just really was just like, okay, I'm going to walk in and just get to see everything. But everybody was just looking at me, see everything. And I was like, wow, this is a very special moment. Like, it was just so much going through my head.
Well, that was
And
the
then when
plan though, but things changed.
I know a lot happened, but we
Yeah.
keep it
No, but we
pushing.
needed her to be late
Yeah,
because
but
we
you-
had a,
we still had
No,
things we had to do too.
to
So,
be
right.
yeah. We
going
had a
to
few
be
things.
later. I was going to be later, but I was just like, you know what? Anxiety, go away. Get in the car.
Yes.
Go.
I love that. I love that,
Like,
Mandy.
I had to tell myself because I was going to be late. A lot of things that people, oh, Mandy always late. It really be my anxiety. Like, do I want to go? Am I early? Do I want to be the first person there? Like, these are all the things that go through my mind during an event. So, like, when I pull up, I like to know that half the people are already there. So when I walk in, it's not a big deal, or like it's not like I'm waiting on anybody.
When the thing is
Mhm.
about you, it's a little different.
But you know what? It prepared me for wedding day.
It
Okay,
did.
there
you go,
Because the
yeah.
photographer was waiting for you to get out. He got pictures of you coming out.
Mhm.
Uncle Sam was
listeners.
on his videography,
Baby,
bruh. He
baby.
was on that footage, bro. He said
was
she's
on
coming
it.
in. Hold on, let me.
He was
Ma'am,
on
stop
it.
talking for a
On it.
minute.
We trying to
gotta
queue
get
up the
the
right
footage.
song for
Right,
you
we
to
had
walk
Yes.
into.
Yes.
It
So
was
I-
on it.
Yes.
I will say that it prepared me because y'all be proud of me. I literally took a million pictures. I don't take pictures. If you know me, I don't
You
take
did.
pictures.
A lot
I'm
of
a
pictures.
story girl.
Yeah.
I post in my stories. I am not a pose for the picture and post it on the gram. I'm not that girl.
Mhm.
I maybe give y'all 2 posts a year. You know what I'm saying? So it really meant a lot. I was like, you know what? I can do this. If I can do this now, I can do this in my wedding.
Yeah, because your wedding is gonna be even
It's
worse.
definitely
worse.
was a
So I had to prepare
good
myself.
example of the wedding. Yeah.
I had
And
to
I
prepare
mean, too,
myself.
like, we had little things for people to do so they weren't all on you. So, like,
I got
we
2
had the
bookmarks
bookmark
back.
bar, we had games, we had all kinds of
It was
stuff. We had
fun.
different backdrops. Like,
fun.
listen, we had a coffee bar. Like, we did that.
The coffee
Okay.
was tea.
The coffee was tea. I'm still mad that,
We
like,
have personalized
I
coffee
was-
cups with their wedding
Oh, and my mama
logo.
needs to mail me
Yes.
them like she's playing with me.
What's trying to help? What's she keeping it for?
Your mama has
I
not
don't
recovered.
know.
Your mama
I
has
know
not
She
she
hasn't
recovered.
hasn't. She has
recovered.
not. She
No,
has
Yeah, I
she's
know.
not.
tired.
I
haven't.
know it's
I
emotional
need to
for
go there and
her.
get my I ain't get my
Like,
goodie bag.
Y'all,
I didn't
it
get my
took
goodie
me.
bag.
I
When
didn't
did
get
I
my
text
goodie
y'all?
bag
Tuesday?
either.
None of us got our
I
goodie
text
bags,
y'all.
bro.
I think I text y'all
She got my
Tuesday.
nameplate somewhere. My
I
nameplate
don't even know
somewhere
where
else.
my nameplate is
It's probably with
I
either.
don't have my
mine.
nameplate either, but you know what? Everybody took theirs. When everybody took theirs, like that was like the biggest thing. Like everybody loved their nameplates. Like that was like a really big hit.
I think
Really,
I
really,
took the
really
bag.
big
Did
hit.
you get the bold things,
Okay.
Marla, that you wanted? Because they in there with her. So we gotta figure it out.
Like everybody.
And Mandy, I had a
Oh.
bunch that said bride that I was going to give you too. So there's some that says bride.
Well, you know what? I'm a bridal trunk. I'm gonna have so like. So y'all have to bear with me because you know my man is like anti-hoarder. So like
I
a
am
lot
too.
of
I'm
this,
a minimalist.
so a lot of this stuff but my mom did me right. She got me a bridal trunk for
She
the
did.
gifts, right? But she
Mhm.
also bought me a bridal trunk beforehand that I have here that I've been putting in like different cards, my stuff for my bachelorette, like stuff like that. So
Good.
Keepsakes.
smaller trunk here.
Keepsakes.
gonna
I love that.
Yeah. And so my
So
bridal
all my
trunk that
brides, I feel like it's wedding
Yes.
season. Like I have so many, even my work friends
Girl,
that
all
just
my
like
girls
got
are engaged or
engaged.
getting engaged. Yeah, like this
Yeah.
is happening. It's happening.
It is engagement season.
It's
So
happening.
listen, your girls are not in business, but we are definitely going to show y'all some really pretty
Yes.
pictures and some videos of what we did for
Yes.
Mandy. Just to give
Oh,
y'all
I
some
have to
ideas.
shout out my alterationist because baby.
Oh, she
Baby.
did.
Mhm.
She cooked.
Shout out to my girl at Cozy Nest Alterations. Please, if you're in St. Louis and you need anything altered for like a gown, any type of special occasion, my girl, like, I don't even know what to say what she did with my dress. We're gonna post pictures later on after the wedding when I get them pictures back. But let
She
me
did
tell
some
you,
things.
let
did
me
some things.
tell you. Oh,
cooked with
I
your
was in
dress.
awe.
Did.
I was
She
in
did.
awe. Jasmine, you didn't even get to see the bustle. Wait to see the bustle.
I can't
Yeah,
wait.
she did some things. She did some things.
Like,
And also shout out, like, I don't know if you listen, but Jair.
yes,
Jair,
Girl, that cake,
that
girl.
cake,
literally.
that cake, Jair.
The
And
people
everybody
didn't
said
even know.
it was moist, and they said it was moist and beautiful. They didn't even know it was a cake. It didn't even look like a
They
cake.
didn't
I
even know it
didn't
was a cake.
No,
at.
they didn't even realize it was a cake. So, guys, so our listeners,
They put all my favorite
first
books
of
on the
all,
cake.
we gave her inspiration as to what like kind of color we wanted. We had such a hard time in St. Louis finding people who handle fondant because we really wanted a book cake that actually
Yep.
had books, and we gave up on it. We were like, you know what?
We
We're gonna
did.
give
Yep.
up on it, and we're just gonna just like do a regular cake, but at least it'll be the color that we want. That's what we decided because Shay had went to
Okay.
several bakeries
And they
to
couldn't
try
do
to
it.
find a we would
Well,
show
because
them pictures and
it's
they're like,
the
we
middle
can't
of
do it.
wedding season, so a
That's
lot of
true.
people is already booked.
It is.
doing
Yes.
June, June is the busiest
Wedding
months of
season.
September and October as well. That's why I chose
Yeah.
July.
And just like places that we really like look up to, they're just like, we don't handle fondant, we do buttercream. And like we were like, no. So
Oh,
we went to Jair, and like Jair, I had never known her to also work with fondant, or else we would have went to her in the first place because like
Right.
I'm like, her cakes are so
work with
beautiful.
fondant,
They're either
baby.
like
She made a
marbled and
masterpiece.
like y'all, she brought this cake.
A masterpiece.
And she actually had books on the cake
Actual
with
books.
her
Different
favorite
lengths,
authors.
different titles.
Mhm.
Like
She
went
made them
crazy.
look old world. So she dusted
Yes.
them to look like old books.
Yes. And they were different colors.
And-
Each book was a different color.
Each book was a different color. Jair, if anybody does not know her skill, let me tell you, is it Simply Sweet Sensations LLC?
We're going to tag the
St.
people in this
Louis.
podcast.
I'm going to tag her. Y'all,
when
the
we put up
cupcakes were
we'll tag
fantastic.
everybody.
Yeah.
She even hand did all of the cookies.
The cookies, yes. Yes.
Jair, you are just like a gift.
Thank
and
you,
I sent her a
girl.
text message separately because I'm just still in awe of that cake. Like,
The cake
girl,
was,
you are.
The bite
We
I
had-
had was amazing.
we had the venue cut the cake, and
Yeah.
there was no cake
It was
left.
gone.
We was
There was
cake.
no
thinking-
cake left.
We were thinking, did they leave half the cake in the back?
No,
Ain't
everybody.
no.
I
Oh.
was really
I'm not
investigating.
lying
I was
to
like,
y'all.
something ain't right, y'all.
No,
I was
like,
hold
and
on.
to be
multiple
honest,
cake.
Y'all realize I had 2 different layers.
Mhm.
We only saw the red velvet left, but there was another layer at the top
Right,
that I
with the chocolate.
They ate
did
it.
that was not red velvet.
They ate it.
It was
Okay,
never
ate it.
Granny
cut.
asked, this what Granny asked me for, and I said, "Girl, this what we got was what we got."
But you know what, y'all? That makes me so happy that everybody tore that red velvet up because that's the majority of my wedding cake. So God is good.
And that's why we
Girl,
got
they
red
ate
velvet.
it
because
up.
we
Oh,
knew
that cake was so moist.
Ah!
Jair.
I'm so stupid. I
we
didn't
down
even
to the
put two and
detail.
two
We down to the
Details.
details.
Yeah, the
Details.
details. The
Lord
details.
Jesus.
Jair, just listen, sis. You are God's gift of hands. She's
Yeah.
already is a big time deal in St. Louis when it comes to wedding cake. So let me be very
Yeah, you
clear.
said that.
This is already like doing her thing, but I love shouting out small business, especially when
Can't
you have
forget
people that
Velour.
really
Yeah, we
take
can't
the
forget
time.
Velour.
Oh my
Okay,
God,
let's talk
Velour.
about it. Velour.
Did
And
they
people
big
are
one?
like, who did the decorations? And who, I'm like,
Baby.
let me be very honest. We conceptualized it,
But
but
they
the
did it.
execution of the balloons, the backdrops. I mean, they even had
The
ladders
trees. You see
to
your trees?
rope
Mhm.
all the
Bro,
trees,
and I
they
saw the
roped,
vines
like,
up the
vines.
what's-
Yes,
bro. Yeah.
they roped them.
Yeah.
They did all of that, like with the
Centerpieces.
team. Yes, they did the beautiful, and Mandy had beautiful centerpiece at her table.
I did.
Like all of that decor, y'all. Velour did that.
Oh,
So
I'm
like
not
we're
gonna
gonna
cry.
also
That was
make
so
sure that
beautiful.
we tag them.
Yep.
Your girls were the ones that came up with the actual table setting, but
And the theme,
Velour,
y'all better big yourself up because y'all went above and beyond.
Listen,
They
it
executed.
started with all pink and it led into what we
Okay.
ended. And I love where we
I
ended.
appreciated it.
Yes.
I okay. I know the story there. I appreciate it. Gotcha.
But I think this theme turned out so much better because he
did,
was able to
because I'ma tell
personalize
you.
it.
To be
Yes.
honest, it's like a mini. Like when I walked in, the first thing I thought was like, I'm so excited for my wedding because it was like to me in my head, I was like, this is like a mini wedding for me. Like the flowers, the theme. Like of course, like a couple things are gonna look a little different, of
Mhm.
course.
Yeah.
But like seeing our logo actually on a cup, because we know we made the cups, we haven't seen them. But luckily, y'all, they coming Friday.
Okay.
Mhm.
They actually made it stateside. Amen. But like,
Okay.
it's certain things that I saw and I was just like, wait, like this. Okay, it made the moral of the story. It made me excited to get married. Like I've been kind of like nervous. Like we got our marriage license, and I've been kind of like, oh shoot, like of course I know this is happening, but like this is happening.
Real.
No,
It's
it's real.
happening. It's
It's
getting
real.
real.
This is
No,
really
literally,
happening.
I showed it to like some of my friends, and they were like, "So this isn't the wedding? this
Right,
isn't-
right.
This isn't
Some
the
people was
wedding."
like, no, I didn't miss the wedding, right? And I was like, no, like
We
you did
just-
not
we
miss the
just-
wedding. This is for the
we just
women,
set
this is
an
for the girls.
example. We just set an example.
But my man
of
wanted
what
to stay,
to be.
and
Yeah.
Marlon
And we glad that
Lewis
he did though,
cannot.
because he had a
and he
good
could not-
time.
My dad has FOMO. I don't know what made him show up at the end of this daggone thing. Like just thinking about all of that, I was just like, there were moms like his daddy was like, dang, I should have came. I'm like, okay, all right now.
This
So
wasn't
that's
the
why I'm
way,
like,
y'all.
right, like
But
the
what they're
wedding
saying
is
is
coming.
this is a bridal shower
Bro
slash
shower.
engagement
Bro
party.
shower. Bro
Right.
shower. Bro
Right.
shower.
Right. That's why we're saying from here on out, couple showers.
Couple
I'm
showers.
I'm really into it. And like seeing the family blend in with everybody and like everybody really got to be
Yeah,
on
that was so
Ramada's family. Like
fun.
that did it for me. And I got emotional. Y'all, I talked on the mic. You
Yeah.
know?
I'm be with you. I was
Shout
in the
out
back.
to
I
Ramad's
said,
family for
Yeah.
being
Right.
absolutely amazing and for
Right.
welcoming everyone and for just
Right.
being just like You know, like it
Mhm.
could be hard, like you're being the family that's kind of like coming in. And they were
Right.
so
But they not
lovely.
like
They
that. They're not like
just
that.
they're
It was
so
chill.
cool. And we got to get to know them before the wedding. So that's even better
Yes.
for me. Like I love that. So just something to think about, y'all.
Something
Think
to
about it.
The wedding
Okay.
is coming up. So if we are a little inconsistent, y'all,
Sorry,
it's
y'all.
A lot
because
Like,
happening
we gonna
over this
say,
the
way.
wedding is
let's say,
almost less than a month away.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna be honest. The fall is when we really gonna eat. The fall is
Oh,
when
we
we really
finna
gonna
eat.
eat.
We're gonna
Yes.
cut up in the fall.
We're
We're gonna
We
cut
finna
up in the
eat.
fall.
eat in the fall. Like we're gonna do
Yes.
this right.
Well,
Like I
let's be
swear,
very
Yes.
honest. Every summer it get a little tricky with us.
it
Let's
does.
be
It
very
does.
honest.
It does.
does.
Every summer it gets tricky.
It
Yes.
get a little tricky.
Yes. It's
Travel.
Like
Darius
most
said, you
podcasts.
still potting? Are y'all taking the summer off? I said,
No,
Dang,
because
don't do that.
because think about it, y'all, like,
Borderline.
what we do from the fall to the winter, it is like we I mean, like we getting deep in the fall and winter. So bear with us. It's some life-changing things happening,
Yes.
you know, but we are here.
And
And
so
we love
now
y'all.
this is a good segue into we're going to spend some time because Love Island is happening
It's the
right now.
one. It's the one.
And
It's
there's
the one.
really nothing else to really talk about in this
It's
moment
nothing
for
else.
real.
No.
Because
no.
Love Island is one of those shows. So like last season, they got the girls got everybody into it. I mean, y'all, to the point, Darian has his own account that he's been watching it outside of me. And so
Hello.
he'll like leave me sometimes. And I just
Yeah,
be like,
go
hold
watch
on,
it.
don't talk to me about it. Like the spouses are in it. Okay. So I'm
Yes,
just
Ramon
saying, Love
watches with me every
Island.
night. We have group chats about this. Girls got like all of my whole entire Atlanta friend group, girls and guys. Like this is real.
Love Island is it. So if you're not watching, it's not too late to catch up. I'm not gonna lie, the episodes are
not.
long. The
No,
episodes
but
are
it's still not.
long.
I feel like
No,
they
it's not too
I'm
long.
with you,
Because
Mom.
let me tell you why. Season 6 was my first season, and you know when I started watching it after I saw those Casa highlights. So that was about 30 episodes I had to watch back to back to catch up season 6. So
That's
y'all
real.
can
You
do
right.
it.
You right.
Like think about
Okay.
it.
Because I
Think
didn't start
about
watching
that.
it until I think I caught up all into literally the last episode is the
You
first
see
episode
what I'm
watching
saying?
everybody.
So
That's true.
think about that. And then even
All
this
summer.
year, Rafael done convinced me into watching UK Love Island, and I done watched 15 episodes back to back in 2 days. So y'all can do it.
Okay.
Y'all can do it.
So listeners, most of y'all are not under a rock and y'all are watching it. So we're gonna talk about the different
Hello.
couples today. And then
Yes.
guys, we were actually on time. A new episode was released
Kinda
today.
on
And
time.
we
Tomorrow.
all
Kinda on time,
watched
kinda.
it.
We all
We on
watched
time
it
because
today.
nobody else didn't came out yet with no content.
That's
So
true.
we'll be on
That's
time.
true. We
We're
watched
gonna
the last
put this
one.
clip
Yes.
out tomorrow.
Thank
Right.
you.
We're gonna talk about
Thank
this tomorrow
you.
on the TikTok.
There you go.
Right.
Meet us at TikTok tomorrow.
Meet us at the TikTok because we're gonna
Literally.
get
So
some
with that,
engagement
okay.
from it.
Right.
So I'm just gonna go around first before we get too deep into the couples.
Got you.
I'm gonna start with Shay. Shay, tell me, out of this entire season that you have watched so far, what has been your number one, like, if you had to explain to somebody this season as to why they should watch, what would
I
you
know
say?
mine.
If you got a friend that's like, girl, I'm watching Love Island, it is so good. And they're like, but why would I watch that right now? I don't even watch it. What would you say?
social experiment on relationships and physical attraction, but
Yep.
also I think it's an interesting take on the question, how soon do you hook up with someone?
Hello.
Okay.
And that I'll explain it later when we talk about the couples because I'm
Agreed.
like,
Yes.
y'all
Girl,
just
they
met.
we've been
Just-
watching this for only like 2, if we
It's
think
only
about it,
been
like
technically 2 weeks.
Yes,
It's
2
been
2
weeks.
weeks. And
it
these
feels
couples
like
that broke up and got together with different people, and
Yes,
they feel like they've been together
God.
forever. They feel
I
like
feel,
they've
Yes,
been
I
together
I
love
forever.
feel like we've been watching for 2 months. I feel like it.
Look,
and we
it's
have
only been
not.
2 weeks, y'all. We haven't even made it to Casa, and most of
That's
us
the
haven't
crazy part.
after Casa. Yes, exactly.
Okay, so that's Shay. All right, Mandy, what would you say?
Oh, don't want to give too much away because she's gonna break down each couple. But
I am.
I'm gonna say,
But you
oh,
can tell us who your favorite couple is, though. That's okay.
but this is unfortunate. I don't have a favorite couple.
That's
Mm-mm.
different.
I don't think any of the couples are worth me favoring, but
Uh-huh.
I love the core 4 women. Okay. I will say
Mandy is a
what
girl's girl.
I am. And the reason why I watch Love Island is because I would like to think in a parallel universe, I would be an anthropologist, right? And I think that's why I'm obsessed with reality television. And I think that's why I'm obsessed with these certain situations, like a social experiment that Love Island is, because I really like to look at how race, how gender, how beauty, how color, how just background affects people in their interpersonal relationships. And I will say a lot of the reasons why I feel like most of the time I have unpopular opinions is because I do kind of step outside of the social construct that we put ourselves in America. And it allows me to see certain things different ways. But I would say to watch because I mean, we've all seen these different couples in our lives, right? Like we know a toxic couple you shouldn't be involved, like you shouldn't get in the middle of, because no matter how many times they break up, however many people that they date, they're gonna end up back together, and there's nothing you can do or say about it.
Nothing you can do about it.
And so that intrigues me because why? Why are we here? How did we get here? Like, what is at the base of this? And I will say that I won't like the fact that I love Love Island because it shows you like how diabolical men are, right?
And
Like
women.
and women, oh for sure, because there are some crash outs, and we'll get into all of that.
I'm here for the crash outs, but continue.
But that's what I'm saying, Marla. Like I also think too that I think that in society, what makes Love Island so interesting is because everybody is judging from their home, knowing good and well that if you were ever isolated for 2 to 3 weeks before you even know you're going to the island, and you don't know if you're going as a bombshell or OG, you don't know when you're going in. They take your phone, or you can watch it streaming. You can't even watch cable. For 2 to 3 weeks, you cooped up in the hotel, don't see nobody. You get room service, your phone is gone. Then your emotions are high. You go to this villa, you see these men, you see these women, you realize yourself in that moment. I'm a dark-skinned Black woman. What are my options? I'm a biracial woman. What are my options? I have a disability. What are my options? Like, you put yourself in situations where nobody else in this world will understand you. So it's funny to watch. I like the commentary. I really feel like I am an anthropologist. I just like to study human behavior. So that's why I will watch.
That was a really good answer. Jasmine, what would you say? What would you tell the folk?
You really should let Mandy go before me because I really ain't got that much. If I was just, it's really for the mess. I'm just here for the mess of it all. Like,
yes, it is a mess.
It's just a mess. Like watching these
Mhm.
young people in their 20, 21,
Yes, they're
watching
young.
them just do the things that they do and say on TV is interesting to me. The fact
Insane.
that y'all would really go on national TV with y'all grandmamas and grandpas and grandma and mamas and daddies and say and do the things that y'all decide to do on this TV is insane to me. And think because it's nighttime and you are undercovers that we don't know what's going on.
We know everything.
We know everything. And they telling you too. So it's
Yes.
just really like, that's what I would just say. If you want to watch some mess, just watch this.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I'd say for me, like, it took a minute for me to get into it. Darian got into it before I did.
He got into it with me last year.
Yeah, he did. I will say for
Mhm.
me, I am a person that I just love to see people's like interactions.
Mhm.
And I think in my scope of work, like I have
It makes sense for you,
I have to deal with, like, I always like to check and see if I'm reading people right.
Right.
Like a lot of my job is reading people.
That's real,
And
Marla.
so like I like to check and see like if what I
Am I
think
reading this
is
right?
if I'm reading it right. And two, like I'm not gonna lie, like some of these relationships remind me of very toxic relationships that I've
Yes,
had in the
that I
past.
know. Yeah.
And I am like, girl, run, or boy, they ain't it. And it's just really interesting just to see it play out on TV, just like people's first interactions in a relationship. And for me, like, it makes me also realize that I've never really serial dated. I don't believe, like,
That's a good point, Marla.
I've never like
That's a good
been
point.
interested in more than one person. So as they're talking about like
That's a
being
good
open to
point.
connections, I'm like, I don't think I've
Ever
ever
done
like
that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
considered like truly I'm gonna date you, I'm gonna date you, I'm gonna date you, and then see like which connection is stronger. Like I feel
Mhm.
like society and traditional society is more like you're seen
Don't do
like,
that.
especially as a woman, loose
Yes.
or like for the streets. If you're like in everybody's faces and you're dating multiple people, but I
Mhm.
just find it so interesting that like what dating of today looks like with me being married. It just looks so different, and everybody kissing on each other. I'm like, makes me want to throw up.
Journey.
But like at the same time, I'm like, well, and then as a mother, and I'm gonna put this into the room,
Mm.
I'm like, if this is where we are today, what is dating going to look like for my
By
kid that I
Marlo.
got to prepare myself for,
Baby.
and
Mhm.
prepare her for, as like
Mhm.
just understanding people's interactions. So like, I think I look at it for different reasons, but I'm not gonna lie, I just be like, I love just reading people like that. That
Yes.
is what's been really like
Yes.
in making me enjoy. So with that, we're going to get into one person before we get into the couple. So there's two people that actually left the island already
Uh-oh.
in this movement that we have not talked about. I want to give a shout out to Beatrice because she is one of the, I don't know, I didn't watch the first ever seasons. But
Lord
like I
Jesus.
love that they
All right.
brought somebody on that I'm just from this perspective of bringing on
Got
somebody
you.
with
Got
a
you. All right.
disability. Like
Mhm.
I think like when we think of Love Island, we think of stereotypical
Mhm.
Abercrombie
Yes.
model, typical like you gotta be the best of the best looking. Most of
Mhm.
them actually do work as models.
Mhm.
And so I love that they brought on not just like a stereo. I mean, she's absolutely beautiful inward and outward. I love her. But what I loved is she's an athlete. Like, I think like they brought a real, like, award winning athlete with a disability. And so, like, as Mandy brought up, like, the first thing that I thought of on the first episode was like, how are the guys going to treat her? Is this someone that outside of the villa, they would actually like stop and
No.
say, hey, I want to get to know you. I want to be with
No.
you. Like, I want to talk to you. And so I really was just trying to figure out that dynamic of like, and I would say this, like a lot of the guys were really showed that they were really into her initially when she first came on. And so I wanted to say like, it gave me hope in society for a
Got
minute
you.
But see,
of just like, okay, go ahead, Shay.
I don't think that she left because of any societal
No.
No, she
norms.
didn't leave for that, but I'm just saying, like, I love that they
Seeing her.
actually gave her a shot of
Yes.
just seeing her
Yeah.
as who she is and
Yeah.
not because of like, oh, she has a disability and I would never date somebody that has a disability. Like,
Got
I
you.
love that it was about her and not
Mhm.
about, her or what she could or couldn't do. So I love
But can
that.
I pause you here? Give a little bit of background because actually Jasmine got a little bit more background than me. But I can go back and say Love Island USA was a stepchild in the
Mhm.
history
The
of
UK.
things.
Yeah.
Right. The UK was the main one, right?
Mhm.
But they did the USA stuff and it literally got canceled, right? And it actually used to be filmed in Vegas, like where
Mhm.
the
That's-
new Vanderpump
Yep.
Hotel is.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
That little rooftop where like
Mhm.
that was Love Island until they got a little bit more budget.
They
and
got
went to
different
Peacock.
budgets.
Yeah, they went to
Yeah.
Peacock. And to be honest, like looking back at the past contestants of Love Island, the change was season 7. The change was last year, and which is why a lot of the Love Island has blown up and like kind of like taken this different path.
Yeah.
Because the first season I watched was season 6. And let me tell you, I only watched season 6 because I heard that Odell Beckham Jr.'s little brother was on it. Y'all know I love football.
Mhm.
Okay. Love me some football. And I was new to TikTok and I was scrolling down TikTok and I saw Serena going off on Cordell.
That's what
And I
made me
said,
tap in.
I
Mhm.
said, what type of dating show? It reminded me, unfortunately, this might be inappropriate, but I was a young girl watching I love Flavor Flav. And
I
I
will say
love
Flavor
New
of Love.
York.
Yep, Flavor of Love.
And
Yes,
I
it
would
did.
never forget that famous hoops in New York sitting down with each other when he was about to pick and he
Mhm.
picked hoops. Then the next season he brought New York back and still didn't pick her. Then she got her, like all of that.
Gotta
lore-
hurt me again, Flag. The same.
yeah, like you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That raised me.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was sneaking on the
Yeah.
channel. Y'all know y'all had
Yeah.
the remotes when you press previous channel real quick.
Mhm.
Baby, I used to have that set to like Disney Channel, and I'll be on that Oxygen and VH1 and MTV.
Going to
As
work.
soon as Mama walk in the room, previous channel, I'm on Nickelodeon. Okay, I was that kid. So that raised me. That raised me, and so when I
God.
scrolled Bad Girls Club, The Real Chance of Love, all of that.
Yeah.
That
Charm
raised
School. Yeah, it was a time. It was a time.
raised me. Okay.
It was a
And
time.
so when I saw it on my TikTok, I said, wait, what show is this? What's going on? Odell Beckham little brother. Then I saw the Michael Rubin White party and everybody was asking Odell, what is your brother doing? Like, what is going on? And I was like, I need to tap in because I also do have societal fear of missing out when it comes to pop culture. I get that from Shay. Shay raised me on the pop culture. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie here. Shay always kept me up on the
Shay is
T.
definitely energy.
Mhm.
She definitely is.
Yes.
She's my energy girly for
Culture
sure.
things. She always
Yes.
kept me abreast. I had the J14 magazines. I was very much in tune. Okay. So I was like, wait, there cannot be a pop culture phenomenon without me knowing. So I started from the beginning. And I said, oh baby, this is some deep stuff because it is a very the thing that I want to say before we go into deep, it is deep. And I think that the problem that I'm having with the discourse about Love Island is people forget these people are humans. And this stuff is really deep because we're taking out the fact that they are isolated. They cannot talk to their
they can't talk
family,
to
their
nobody.
friends, anybody,
Yeah.
but them in the villa. And then every night we only see an hour and a half out of a 24-hour day. And
Mhm.
listening to interviews, they maybe get 5 to 6 hours of sleep a day. So
Yeah.
we're missing
Yeah.
about 20 hours out of their day that stuff happens.
That's why my
with
girl Anaya
no
be
phones.
passing out.
You see what I'm saying? With no phones or anything. And then I also have to realize, like, a lot of this stuff I would never do because I'm a PK. Like, I still have to break some chains on myself of like what I want to like show myself as, you know?
Yeah.
That's real.
So I feel like as we judge these people,
that
it
got
gets
deep.
deep for me. It do get deep because the reason why I'm saying this is because I feel that spirit heavily on Anaya.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
that
So we're getting there. We're getting there.
I
We're getting
feel
there.
that
Okay.
spirit. I feel that.
So let's
spirit
talk about it.
so
All right.
deep.
So we just gonna skip Beatrice because I mean clearly
I don't like
we just
Bia.
gonna
So
finish.
you can't ask me about Bia. I
Okay.
think she's performative. You don't want to ask me about her. So
Okay.
She also was
can I
very strong in
masculine.
her.
Mhm.
Yes. She was a
Well,
very
she's a
hard woman.
natural athlete. And I will say
Yeah.
this, Bia, you look like you was looking for a shoe deal, baby, because the way you was wearing them
Right.
sneakers with
Sneakers
them,
was crazy.
like
Mind
you
you,
want a shoe
last
deal,
season.
babe. You
Girl,
fit
that's
them
sorry.
right.
That's
You know
what's ticked
what?
me off.
Forgive me. I'm sorry. I got off on my point. What I meant to bring up by the past is a lot of people are tuning in fully this season. And so a lot of these opinions are skewed because they don't know how Love Island is supposed to go and they don't know the past. That's what I was supposed to get into. My
Okay.
bad. Forgive
Gotcha.
me. So what
Okay.
I meant to say is
Girl,
I am
what's
so
going on?
sorry. That's what I meant to get
So
into.
I said, so we're skipping B. Got it.
My
Okay.
bad. So I was gonna get back to Bia because you mentioned her for a point. My bad. I am so sorry. That's what I meant to get into. I started season 6 and they were normal people, right? We didn't know them outside. The only low-key celebrity was Cordell because he was the little brother of Odell Beckham Jr., the very famous football player, right? So that's why I tuned in, and it was a football thing, and it was a Michael Rubin and a Tom Brady, and everybody talking about his little brother. So I wanted to tune in, and it was a very deep season because I felt like that's what put them on the map, right?
Did.
They had the 3 best friends. They call each other PPG. They got the brand deals. Like it was like a big
They the ones that
freaking
kicked it all
deal.
off.
They
Yeah.
kicked it all off. Season 7 happened, and what do producers do on reality TV? They overdo some stuff. They casted every single person was the influencer that already had like 50,000 plus followers.
Yeah,
Exactly.
And
that
that
was
was
a crazy
never Love
business.
Island. Like,
Business.
like,
crazy.
are you kidding me? Like, they casted all these influencers that knew each other. And like we say about housewives, what do we say about our worst housewives? Housewives that know the camera is there and act accordingly, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
always say that. And I feel like that's what season 7 was, right? And
Mhm.
so a lot of these fans that are on social media that are watching this season is judging it because their very first season was last season. And I have
Right.
to
Yeah.
remind the people that was not real Love
This-
Island.
that
That
was
was
not the
I'm
real
trying to
season.
be an influencer and get deals and become famous Island. It was
Yeah.
But
not
can
about
we say,
love.
Mandy, like, but can we just say, like, the last season, they was wearing heels. The
They
hair
They
was
was,
better.
but that's what I'm
They was
saying. That's
looking
what I'm trying
good,
to say.
girl. They was
But that's
looking
what I'm
The
good.
trying to
previous
say. They were
season, Strokes was
influencers.
in flip flops. Yeah.
They were in flip flop.
Yeah.
And the only person out of past seasons that I've seen, I've done my research, that was Leah from season 6 because she was a Calabasas Barbie. And
Yes.
she had the archive Dior and Cavalli and like she
Her mama, she
had
got money. She
right.
can't-
She had
yeah.
style and wealth. She came from Calabasas, California,
Yeah.
okay, where the Kardashians live. So she had archive looks, but she was sharing her looks with everybody. Nobody else. Now the girls was on Shein and Fashion Nova, and they was in them heels, baby. So
Olandria,
Serena
both her
and
clothes
Jeanette,
was-
come on. And
But that's what I'm
season,
saying.
Olandria
I
was
don't need
cool.
you to wear like, oh, Alandria. Baby,
But
that
we know where
makeup
she at.
alone, that makeup
We know where she
alone,
at.
that
We
makeup
know where she
routine
at now.
alone.
Yes,
I
yes,
was
yes,
like,
yes.
sis know how to beat a face, and that's why she
Yes.
got all them makeup deals and
I think
well
that
done.
I think that should be a conversation though. Maybe not on this episode, but like
But
how
another one,
specifically
yes.
last season
It was
how
Influencer Island.
opportunities were
Mhm.
presented based on the
Yep.
show and how some people, Ace and Shelly,
Yep.
picked the wrong team. And now
Yes.
that the new season is starting back up, they like,
Yep.
you know, I shouldn't have said that. You know, I
Exactly.
didn't mean it. You know, I'm trying to do this because I'm really trying to do that.
Because Nick Olandria
She's
is
on
out here getting
Cosmopolitan
money.
today. No, she
Nick
has a
Olandria's getting
Cosmopolitan
money.
feature. Marla, Olandria's
What's the bag
Cosmopolitan
deal she
feature
just
dropped
got?
today. Brandon
Brandon
Blackwood sold
Blackwood.
out. Sold out.
Sold out
Everything
instantly.
was sold out. Like, so she was, but I would
And
say
Nick
out
over
of
her
everybody-
DJing, Nick over her modeling,
Right.
Nick over here getting his
So,
coin too, baby.
I think what happened was season 7 was the first one where they really got fandom, like actual celebrity status, right?
Yep.
Season 6, if
Olandria
you
got
watch-
celebrity friends, baby. She
right? That's what
does.
I'm
But
saying.
if you notice, it's
Season-
only those two.
It's only them. It's only them. Nobody else.
I like literally forgetting that they didn't win.
They didn't win. Amaya won.
That's
Amaya
because
won.
Crazy Eyes shouldn't have won in the first place. She
I
didn't have a
agree.
real couple
In
all
hindsight.
day. Nobody
In
liked her.
hindsight.
I'm gonna
In
say it 10
hindsight.
toes down. None
But-
of them men really
but
liked her.
Marla, but
And
you're
it
proving my
just- they
point.
did it.
Why
You're
can't that girl
proving my
crazy
point to
eye?
what I'm saying, that
No.
the problem that I'm having with this season and the discourse around this season is all the people that are discoursing this season started last season. So they
Yeah, they
don't
don't know
know
no better.
real Love Island. They don't
Got
know
you.
that
There's
the
nothing to
fact
compare it
that-
to. That's right.
right.
They
So
don't
last
realize that
season-
it's seasons on CBS that you can go watch because that's how
Right.
I'm watching it.
And also,
Got
all the challenges were
you.
different. How
Yeah,
they did
completely
Casa
different.
Amor last season was never how it was ever been done. Because you know why they did that way? Because nobody was in a closed off couple. So
Yep.
my problem is this season, everybody's like, oh my God, it's so boring because everybody's closed off. No, baby, that makes the second half where people actually try to win more enticing. Because
Well, we
you
need to get
want
into it because
people-
I want to talk to you about this last episode. So let's get
Right.
into
So
it.
wait, let me give a little bit more background before we get into it so we can give a level playing ground, right? Season 6, I feel like if you want to watch any season that gives you what Love Island supposed to be, it's season 6. It's season 6.
Okay.
That is the blueprint. Season 7 was we got famous. Let's hire some famous people to get more famous. And they lost the
Yeah.
plot because they didn't put into perspective that hiring famous people that are used to being influencers are going to always notice the camera.
Right.
And for Love Island to work, it is a social experiment. You want people that don't notice the camera and be their terrible freaking selves like Kenzie. So let's keep going.
Oh, okay. So let's talk
Yeah,
about it.
Kenzie
Okay, so now
Brown.
we're gonna talk about the couples. Okay, so Mandy already brought up Anaya, and so we're gonna
Yes,
talk
let's
about
get into
Anaya and
her.
Casey first.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna start first on the positive. This is
Go
my
ahead.
favorite couple that I will say on the show so far. They are a couple that have definitely seen drama. But
Yes.
let's talk about how they first got together. So in the very first
Yes.
episode, people were able to match to, who they wanted to match to. The girls had the opportunity to pick who they wanted to
To
pair
choose.
with.
Yes.
No one paired with Casey willingly.
Say it again. Say it again.
No one paired with Casey willingly.
Thank
They
you.
all wanted to couple with other people.
Mm-hmm.
So in the end, the other people picked other women. And so
Yes.
Anaya and KC were then a couple.
But you gotta tell them the truth. Dark skinned black woman. Dark
So
skinned black
I'm about to
man.
get there. I was gonna
Yes.
say what I love about this relationship, it almost kind of reminds me of the season 7, Olandria, and what we thought what's his name was going to be.
Tyler.
Taylor.
Taylor. Yep, Taylor
Oh.
was going to be where, like,
Mhm.
I would say for me, you have this beautiful dark skinned black queen. And when I tell y'all, I feel like Anaya is stunning. Like, I am not
Oh,
like
she is.
this
She's
girl
gorgeous.
with no makeup. Like,
Gorgeous.
I was just
She
looking
looks
at her
better with
just
no
like,
makeup to me than when she does.
It's
when
the
she's on
lashes that
makeup.
do it for me, and I want to call her because take them strips off. But we gonna
Yeah,
keep
I'm over it.
moving.
stunning.
Maybe y'all.
She
I
is
don't know.
stunning. Like, Anaya
Yes.
is like
Stunning.
And you know how people be like, oh my gosh, she's cute for a black girl. No,
She's
No,
gorgeous.
she's
she
just gorgeous.
is
Yeah, she's just gorgeous. Yes.
gorgeous. Whether what skin, what Anaya is beautiful. And
Yes.
so what we find is that you have silly Casey and
So silly.
I
you
love
have
him. I would have chosen him that
Casey.
one, baby.
So
me
let's
tell you,
talk
that's my
about their
type.
Let's talk about their backgrounds. I know he reminds me a lot of Ramad by the way he be looking
That's
at
my
her.
type,
Like she
babe.
crazy.
Yeah,
He be
she
looking at her like, I don't
Yeah.
understand. What is your problem?
He like, what you want me to do?
Type.
He be
That's
so
my type.
confused. I'm just saying. But Casey, he's very athletic. What I also find is what's interesting as we're talking about the social experiment and not just the looks of them. Anaya is more well off in her career. She is very established. She knows what
She's
she
a
wants
Nepo
to do in
baby.
her career.
Let's talk about it. She's a Nepo baby.
Yes, she is. So she worked for her mom's I think it's a marketing firm.
Her
She
dad
does
was
not
in the
perform when
NBA.
NBA.
Her
Her
dad was
dad
in
at
the
NFL. She's in the
NBA.
NBA. She works for a 501c3 with her mom doing some
Wow.
philanthropy.
Mhm.
So like we know that like money may not be an issue for her,
At all.
but like she's had time to explore, but like she's had a lot of experience in her career because of who her parents are.
Yeah.
Then you have Casey who's just like trying to figure it out. So like he's a little
He a
bit
trench
younger.
baby. He a trench baby. In Fresno.
Yeah, so like he is just very like, I like this, I don't like this, I'm still trying to figure things out. So you have very serious Anaya who has family and has examples in her life of like when you want something, you go after it, you commit, you do it, and that's how you're gonna be successful. And then you have KC who's like, yo, I think I want to do this, I think I want to do that. Like, I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm bringing this into the room as we start to talk about their dynamics this season. So I think they're pretty gelling very well. Like, Anaya and KC seem to be pretty locked in. Reminds me a lot of Olandria, where she's more of a slower burn. She ain't doing all that kissing in the middle of the night. Like, she ain't doing, Serena, she ain't doing like all these other girls, like, don't even know if they like these men, but they kissing them at night and making out. She's like, I like you, but like, can I just chill? Like, I'm tired and I want to go to bed in my bonnet. And so, like, she's going to bed and pass
every night
in that bonnet every night.
But he is too, though.
He going in bed in his do-rag.
Yeah, every night.
And so I'm about to bring this into the room. So then their turmoil comes in where there's a bombshell that will eventually talk about Soul. And for whatever reason, Soul comes in and all of the dudes, a good portion of the dudes are like, she is so fire. She is so fine. I feel like she needs to taper the size of her pixie cut down for me.
She need to curl it a little bit
more of a Halle Berry.
Get it down or something.
Uncurl the front. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Uncurl the
front. A lot happening. Soul, let me stop. Soul is gorgeous. She's a
gorgeous.
beautiful woman. She got some
Drake will
fixes.
love her. She gonna be in Turks and Caicos tomorrow. Let's be real.
That deserved a moment of silence.
She'll be
And
fine.
so with that, going back to Anaya and Casey. So like there's this big issue where like they play this game, and one of his close boys actually
Can't stand it.
Lord
gets
Jesus, pray for him.
asked, and he
Pray for
literally does this whole like spiel of, well, I think this guy like really wanted to exploit this other girl, but was too scared to do it because of his
He telling the
current
truth.
situation. And he called him out. Like he called him
Telling
out,
the truth,
and
though.
Anaya was pissed.
Yes.
So I think she was pissed. She's like, wait a minute, like I thought we was locked in. I thought that you didn't want to explore other people. Like, don't let me hold you back if you want to explore other people. Like we've talked about, you can, even though I know she would crash out if he did.
Absolutely.
But neither here nor there. She just was like,
Do it.
I want to be your first choice. I don't want to feel like your second choice. And meanwhile, he's just smirking at her, looking at her like she crazy.
As
like,
he should. That's how Ramon looking at me. Like, girl, you sound insane.
Like, girl, you sound crazy. You over here making up a narrative that don't even make sense.
Crazy girl.
You over here
crazy.
picking a fight that I don't even understand. I can't console you because I don't know what the problem is. Like, he is distraught.
I mean, he's not lying. Because
I
let's
don't know
not
what I'm
forget.
I'm trying to fix
Let's not forget who was standing at whose door. She was
Exactly.
not
And so
standing
then
at
he
his
brings
door.
up in the room, and then I'm big on accountability.
Hello.
So then he brings up like, hold on a minute. You over here talking about some, you was A1 since day one, but let's not forget, since day one, you did not stand at my door. Now
You
we've
was at
been
the
together
Sears
ever
door.
since, but like you was not at my door. I've been at your door every
time.
single
Every
time.
recoupling, everything.
Yes. And so I was
Yeah.
just like, you better speak that truth. And just so you just see this, my boy just like, but can I just say, and this is why I love this couple, it's my favorite couple right now. They had the episode where they did the letters.
Mm-hmm.
And I did not feel any feels for any other couple. I feel like every other couple was jumbled and I don't understand what they were talking about. But when it came to
Portuguese
Anaya,
Hello,
right,
I
but when
felt.
it
So,
came
hold on.
to Anaya and KC, and it's more or less not when he read. Okay, I'll talk about both letters. What I love that he wrote in his letter was like, he was like, you keep making it seem like I'm being silly, but I've been through so many things in my life that like
That made me cry
laughter
because
is
it's my
how
man.
I get through hard times.
That made me
like,
cry. That is my
like,
man. Like,
and I was just
I
like,
cried. Yeah.
my God. I was like, okay. So if you over here falling out because you don't think I can be serious, but this is actually a
It's
mechanism.
a
you need to
defense
learn about
mechanism.
me.
Yes.
Because this is what happens. So many bad things have happened in my life that this is what I
just
know
have
how
to
to do. So
laugh.
I don't.
Yeah.
Baby, I was like, okay, that was getting real. Now that for me is when I was just like, okay, it's getting real.
That's your person.
And what I also love is like when he wrote to Anaya about just how beautiful she is as Black women. And I love that he always mentions beautiful, dark skin Black woman. He makes it
Can
known.
I tell my opinion after you? I got a big opinion after you.
That he is crazy about her beautiful dark skin. And I just, for me, just being a Black woman and just like how a lot of times, like I'm seeing one of my couples that I don't love so much, Kenzie and Corbin, where he's this stereotypical Black
don't bring
man.
them up. Don't bring them up.
Hold on,
Don't
let me
bring
talk
them
about
up.
it. He's a stereotypical Black athlete that love him a little snow bunny.
Yes.
And it's the only thing that he is attracted to. And like, it's very triggering sometimes for a Black woman to see, like, of all people, this is what you always go to. But then you see a KC that's like, no, I love your dark skin. I love, like, you are absolutely.
Can we talk about it though?
That's why I am just loving it. Go ahead, Mandy.
Okay. I'm gonna give a little background on this because I do my deep research on how these producers play these games. And this is my 3rd season of Love Island.
Okay.
And that was every single season that I've watched. They put a token dark-skinned Black girl on the island. And they know that there's only going to be one person on the island that's going to be their preference or preference them. Because after watching interviews, when they do these casting for these shows, they ask them their preference. And it involves race. And they also ask them to share pictures of who they've dated recently.
Exes, yeah.
Okay. So these producers always know what the tea gonna be before. And that's also why when Casey had that moment when he saw Soul and was like, she looked just like my ex, that's because producers had a picture of his ex.
They did that on purpose. They did that on purpose. Absolutely.
Ridiculous.
So the producers do all of this for a reason, like bringing Kenzie's little cowboy in and all of those things. Even last season when they brought the black country boy for Alandria.
Yeah.
Yes, like they play these games. And what I will say about Anaya and what really makes me feel very deeply for her on two folds. One, she's a Southern black girl that comes from a prestigious family. So with that, they're already going to be guarded. That's also why she doesn't do the physical things that all of her other counterparts do. Because in the back of her head, she's thinking about her family. She's thinking about her friends. She's thinking about all the things that a PK would think about, or, you know, like all of those social constructs to say, I can't be loose. I can't be kissing everybody. I'm not going to be in this bed doing what the people be doing. And I'm not going to freely, you know, explore. So already that sets her to a disadvantage because she's not going to play the game like everybody else.
Unless it's with Casey. Similar to Alandria, if Casey ends up not teaching her throughout, she's done.
And she's so I think a part of her insecurity and a part of the self-sabotaging is her trying to tell this man, like, you have options. I do not. Everybody's like, why is it
Mandy,
Anaya?
pause. Hold on. That deserves a pause. I did not think about that. So please
think about it.
Mm-hmm.
He has options. Casey has options. So would they, honestly, to be honest with you, all of those women in
all
the
them
villa
girls are interested in Casey. They all want some Casey. They do.
Think about Anaya. Who in the villa does not sis her or friend zone her or sis I love you? Or, you know, like they treat her like the, yes, sis, I love you so much. Oh, you and KC. No guy outside of Sean showed any interest in her. Right? She stood at Sincere
And what's
door.
crazy is, did you watch After Sun?
Yeah, he wanted her.
He was obsessed.
He wanted
with her.
Yes, and he still
he
do.
wanted her bad. He was like, no,
but
she's
do
the
you
baddest.
see?
She's still the
But
baddest.
this is what I'm trying to tell you is how production frames a season. They showed us not one chat between Anaya and Sean that was of substance, but he's telling us I actively pursued her and I would have chose her. So that's so
he wanted her bad.
Like, right.
That's
so
what they did with Alandria, though.
Exactly. Yep. And so when people be like, what is up with Anaya? Y'all gotta understand it's not Love Island for her.
You're helping
it's really
me.
At this point, it's Casey or I'm going home for her.
I'm going home. Yeah.
That's why I'm like, no other person on that island that would actively pursue her. And it's not because of KC, because like I said, KC on this episode was talking about I could explore my connection with Soul. He didn't want Soul to go
crazy.
You know what I'm saying? And and call me crazy, but if you watch these episodes, the way he treat Mel, the way he be sitting next to Mel every time they sit down, the way he be sis, I love you, touching on her.
He be like, now Mel, now Mel.
You see what I'm saying?
But I also think
he has options. Anaya does not.
I agree with that, but I also think it's an interesting conversation because maybe it was 2 episodes ago, he was like calling her low-key a grandma when he was talking to somebody because he couldn't get none. And so I have multiple thoughts about that. It's like, okay, number one, we literally just met. Like legit just met.
But Shay,
number
this is what I'm saying, how we're thinking in the social construct of how we grew up, and we're the closest to how Anaya has grown up, right? So in our head, this is not weird that we're not dealing with nobody in a week or two. But everybody else
versus these people, they're going.
Like you see what I'm saying?
On the first day.
Kenzie and Corbin.
You see what I'm saying? Gabriel. They're going.
Gabriel's
they over here talking about backwards, but they talking about more than just a backwards.
Gabriel,
right?
And
so you got to think of Anaya like us. Anaya is the closest to us in the villa that we would ever see.
Well, apparently on social media, her sister and his sister are going back and forth because his sister is like, they've been knowing each other 3 weeks. I can't believe she ain't giving him no play. And her sister's
that's
like,
crazy.
Girl, are you nuts? Like,
are you crazy? But you also gotta remember, she also comes from privilege too, because she comes from Black privilege. She's from Atlanta.
Right.
Yes.
Her dad was in the NBA. Her mom was a nonprofit. She probably was in Jack and Jill and stuff. She probably went to Woodward or something. Like, she comes from a different level of.
He already told us what type of trauma
society.
He's from Fresno. He's from Fresno, babe. Like, he laughed through his trauma, right?
Yeah. So let's just say that. Go ahead.
They stay together.
I was just going to say that. I don't know if they're going to stay together.
No, he gonna find somebody in Costco, babe.
And I hope she does too.
Well, this is why I say I don't think any dark-skinned Black woman should go on Love Island, because they're not gonna give her type, and if they do, they're gonna give her type, but he gonna go for Melanie.
I mean, honestly, you think of Janelle and you think of our other girl, Serena.
Yeah,
truthfully, Serena didn't have nobody else but Cordell.
Look at Janae. Look what happened to Janae. Janae got with that Mexican or whatever he is, and she found text messages in his phone saying, "This is why I don't date Black girls. I don't like them."
Yes.
So let's just listen. We are the most disrespected race.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't like.
So disrespectful.
I don't like getting on Twitter and seeing all of the man, Janae, grandma. She shouldn't even be on this show. And I'm like, do y'all know what it feels like to be a real Black woman? I think that's the other thing. It's like, I think with these dating shows, it's so easy to see a passing Black woman or a half Black woman, or even like, we'll get into Trinity, but like Trinity is a Black woman.
I was just about to say, let's talk about Trinity.
Trinity is a Black woman and a white man with life. There's a different privilege with that.
So let's talk about it. Since we just talked about Anaya, I think it's fair for us then to move to Trinity and Bryce, and why Trinity is able to be in an interracial relationship and to be able to move forward. But why is Anaya only kind of stuck with the KC? So
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Because Anaya don't like white men. Period. Trinity, and let me tell you about, there's certain type of white men that loves a Black, and the thing about these type of white men, when they be with a Black woman, it's not a Black passing woman.
Yeah,
they get with the dark skin, kinky, curly,
black.
I'm gonna do whatever you say.
Yes,
I'm gonna provide. And I'm gonna be your there is a specific type of Black woman.
And
Anaya's not that Black woman.
Yeah.
Because also Anaya is a Black woman whose parents are married, who comes from wealth, who comes from Atlanta.
She's used to seeing that.
There is a difference. Trinity said she was doing stuff in the back seat while her mama was driving. There's a difference.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
That would have been between me and the Lord.
You see what I'm saying?
And that man.
There's a different type. Like Trinity also be talking to Bryce and she called him by his name and he laughs. Like there is a difference. And Anaya would never be with a white man. Fortunately, I'm gonna say fortunately for her, nobody else on that island. She was semi-attracted to. I feel like she chose Sincere because she felt like it was different for her.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I didn't want to go to what people expected.
That was the
farthest. That was the farthest of.
No, but can I tell you what we're gonna talk about? I think she chose Sincere because, like most people first meeting him, they thought that he was so sweet and so honest and so sincere.
That's true too.
I don't think that it had anything 100% to do with his looks, but more to do with his sweet personality that he portrayed.
First
came on.
That man. So let's just go. Truthfully, he ran it through him too. But go ahead.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
With Trinity, one, she's the youngest I forgot of all the women. She's like 21, right? I think she's like the youngest. She's like 21 or 22. No, Trinity's the youngest.
She's the youngest and he's the oldest. That's the
that exactly. So think about that dynamic.
He's 29.
Think about the dynamic. And I will also say that Trinity is, I would say, like the people's princess of like anything I'm thinking, she's gonna say out loud.
Literally.
Like
I love her as a friend.
And they're the gossip couple. And they're also the gossip couple. They're the gossip couple.
That's me and Darian all day. Be like, you see
They in
that?
the bed. You see them? Like when
He said
so
she was
and
going
so
back
was
and forth.
getting
She's
it
going back and
in,
forth.
when so and so was getting in that bed and they showed them pop up in the bed and look to the right in the dark.
Yeah.
They that couple. So I feel like
on the
Trinity has
bed
a
telling
level
her
of
Melanie was going back to back, just going.
she
just
has
going
a
back to back.
level of, even though she's a dark
She
skinned
knew
woman,
who that
she
was.
presents herself right. And she presents herself differently than Anaya, right?
For sure.
When a white man see Anaya with the curly wig and the in his hair, he
That looked like her
Obama.
hair. She looked amazing.
Right.
So
but I don't want to, but to be honest, this show really shows you that stereotypes are real. They look at Anaya like that's Michelle Obama. They look at Trinity, they like, that's the stripper I could go take home and make a wife that'll have some fun with me.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying.
Period. I mean, that's like for real. Like they look at Anaya and say, I gotta be better. I gotta be a good man for her.
Yeah.
They look at Trina, oh, she just want to have some fun.
Cause she's still young too. She's 21.
Exactly. She a real girl though. Like when it comes to her friends, she's a real girl. She's a real woman.
Can we say I don't know what Trinity be talking about half the time. Her conversation.
I mean, but her commentary
like,
with the
what
girls
if
be
she's
good.
talking?
Her commentary
with the girls,
yes.
But Bryce, I be like,
with Bryce. No,
what is she talking about?
But she also don't know herself, girl. She's 21.
The girl, the first night, she said, "Look, I ain't tied to nobody. I'm from the streets." Like,
thank you. Like this girl is not that.
I appreciate
right?
it though. I appreciate it.
That's my girl. I love
she
it.
Ain't lying.
And I'm gonna also say a part of Nicolandria is in Bryce, and that's why he chose her. He said,
I said that.
He said, I see how the people went up for Nicolandria. Anaya, that's
He's
too
just
strong
trying to
for
stay
me.
on the show,
right?
Yeah.
He said, Anaya, that's too strong. That's too strong. Two Sister Soldier. Two Michelle Obama. I'm gonna go over her. She a little birdish. I can go with the bird.
Literally.
Because he really wants Zach, and Zach really want him. But we're gonna go to that in a different.
On tonight's episode, he was stretching him out. I said
that was insane. I literally want to turn the screen off. When Trinity opened that bed and saw him in there, said, "Get out my bed!" Like
literally.
So that's why
Y'all,
Trinity's having a different experience.
Trinity try to make sure her man don't not only go to a woman but to another man.
Thank you.
I don't like Zach anyway, so
Zach is the worst. What's the next couple?
Okay, no, we're gonna talk about it. So Kata and Zach. Let's just go to Kata and Zach.
God,
Zach want to win.
They're the ones. They're the ones that, and I think this is the one that's gonna trigger Shay a little bit. So literally, they seem to be the couple that's the most locked in. Everyone's like, "Oh my god,
no,
we're gonna
they
let
are
them go."
Nick and that girl.
Hold on, let me talk.
Let me talk. From last season, Sierra. They Nick and Sierra.
So,
literally.
So they let them go to the what do you call it? What
hideaway?
Hideaway. The hideaway.
Why we introduced the hideaway so early?
Because these people don't care to get to know each other. They just want to do it. True. So they just let them just go ahead.
Marley,
and
you ain't lying. You're not lying.
So,
that was the only exciting thing. Kind of.
Literally, they probably got tired of hearing them, and they're like, "It's time for y'all to like go handle it out." Yeah. Okay. And so the hideaway presented itself, and the fact that it was a unanimous decision that it needed to be them.
Yeah.
And they all knew what they were gonna do. Let's be know that everybody knows what's been happening.
But Marla, pause. This was also set up by production because that same earlier episode, they was talking about how they didn't want to have sex. You remember that?
When I remember she was like, "I'm not gonna give you this, and I'm not gonna do that."
And Zach was like, "I don't think we should have sex because what if a bombshell come in and we done did this?" He said that before sex. He said that after sex, he gonna say it another night. I'm tired.
No, we finna talk about it though because they literally go into the hideaway. And everybody's like, "Oh, they're so locked in, and she doesn't want to be with anybody else. And he doesn't want to be with anybody else."
As soon as they get done,
as soon as he finishes,
they pulling the sheets up. They go to bed.
As soon as he finishes,
what he say, Marlon?
Like, so
how would you feel?
Would you be mad if? How would you feel if I like? How would you feel if I like? Go talk to a different bombshell. If a bombshell comes, if I talk to a bombshell,
just go find you another man, girl.
Right afterwards.
I mean,
bro. What are we watching?
What are we watching? And you ask about
I'm gonna tell you. This is why I'm mad at Kata because when she first came on the screen, let me tell you, let me go back to the beginning
because let's go back to the beginning. We got to keep going back because Kata was fired.
Melanie was my client from day one. I didn't care. Yes. I know I'm the one that I know I'm the opposite opinion. Cool. We'll
get into how she remind me of what's crazy ass?
No. Stop.
Who's crazy
ass? We're never getting to Melanie yet.
Naya, or whatever name
We're not getting into Melanie yet. We're not getting there yet.
Amaya, there you go.
We're not getting there yet. We're not getting there yet. We're gonna save her for the real. You know what? Anyway, when her and Kata got into it a little bit and had their little tit for tat, little beef, I said, "Okay, Kata, stand up to her. Don't let her bully you. You a bombshell. You that girl." Same day, it came out on the TikTok that in New Hampshire, that girl Kata was bullying them white girls. She was slapping them. They was racist. She was slapping them. They was scared of her in New Hampshire. It was all on TikTok, girl.
Oh, wait, what?
Some girls from high school leaked videos of her whooping tail in high school. But they said the white girls was racist. Whooping tail. Yeah.
They was saying the N-word and stuff like that. She would be in a party and slap them. Like she was the Grim Reaper of New Hampshire. Okay?
I love it.
So that happened the same time her and Melanie going back and forth. Funny. And so I'm like, shout out to Kata.
She recognized a bully.
Real one.
Yeah,
she is a real one. I was like, she gonna come in this villa, she gonna get in bed, and like she gonna get in that good. Like I know who I am. I'm that girl energy.
Did not.
I was so distraught when she done fell for Zach this quick.
Kata got whipped fast.
Bro, Kata got whipped fast.
She got whipped so fast.
I don't understand how people follow for folk and Casa didn't even happen yet. That's when the real ones come out.
But this is also my problem with him. You know, his brother Charlie was on last season.
I don't think that's
right?
Good. Yeah.
Yes. Charlie, his brother, was a bombshell in Casa last season.
And he was.
And he was on the Beyond the Villa show. So I was like, why would y'all cast his brother? He already know how this goes. So he's playing a game.
That's what I said.
All he's trying to do is couple up with Kata, get his little rocks off so he can make it to Casa. Because he knows how Casa works. What they do is they take all of your exes, all of your preferences, and they pick women based on who they want to be broken up. And they put those women in Casa. So he like, if I could just stay loyal, quote unquote, I'm going to be the one they test.
But it's jacked up with Kata, though. Like, all them dudes are interested in Kata. But she's so locked down into him. No, they were all
not no
interested
more.
In Kata.
Right in the beginning.
At the beginning,
yes. And he befriended all of the men. Like they all like, I don't want to touch you because it's your girl.
And now he just throwing her away like a free meal. Something. Told who he tell today, the white boy, go pull Kata. Like
it's weird.
Bryce coming up to you asking to pull Kata, and you like cool. Like why are you throwing her away like a piece of meat? I just do not like Zach, and he's the negative Nancy of the villa. He's the ace of the villa, if you ask me.
He really
is. He's pulling all the men aside and putting doubt in each man's mind of their couple. And it's freaky to me.
Yeah.
It's freaky. It's getting weird. Like, at least Ace was open to be out here. He wanted everybody to explore. This man just want everybody mad.
Yeah, literally. It's like he's trying to turn everybody relationships so he can be like, oh, we're the top one, so we're gonna win this thing. And it's like that's not how America works. We see through
it's not how it works because you are not gonna
they weren't picked tonight. And
I was talk about it. I'm gonna be honest, I was shocked they were in the top 4.
But that's because they've been so locked in as a couple for so long.
But it's gonna change, babe, because let me tell you, my prediction is that man's bringing a woman. He's not just gonna cut up in Casa. No, he's bringing a woman home.
All of them.
All right, so let's do the easy one and knock the easy couple out. Jen and Gabriel.
Yeah, because I got so much to say about my girl Mel. Who?
We'll get there. Let's talk about Jen and Gabriel. So Gabriel is the one. So Gabriel was the one that he was paired with
but my Brazilian boy
Bia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was paired with Bia. Bia left the island, but let's talk about it. Like he definitely had eyes for everybody and they
everybody.
They not lying. They made the right decision.
Mm-hmm. They did.
He had eyes for everybody and their mama. That boy,
the white
eyes
girl
was all over.
They should have got her out too. Yes,
they should have got her out too.
They
were like,
the whole couple out.
Yeah, Kenzie.
Hold on, we'll talk about tonight's episode in a bit.
All right, sorry, my bad.
So Gabriel, he's the one that like mainly
can't speak English,
Portuguese.
and he's not big pasta. So we don't want to hear it.
And he just kisses everybody. Like he just kisses everybody.
He is
That's
not
just
more
Is he
than
the one that has the
Don't
turtle
hear it.
tongue?
He doing more
Yeah,
than
he got the turtle tongue.
He's not Quamir or Quasil.
He the one that you
don't
hear
wanna it.
kissing. You can like I make a face every time I hear them because you can hear him kissing.
No.
You know what that means? Like you
Ew,
can
Marla, stop.
oh.
Marla, stop. I don't want to stop, please. Like,
no, it's
Like,
disgusting.
why is all that like that means that you are like diabolically all in her mouth.
Okay.
Like you are
He not on the show no
let's-
more. He
and
out.
let's not talk about how Bill
Okay.
Invisalign was always cloudy and nasty, and they probably had all them bacteria from all them kisses in there, and it was making me mad.
It definitely needed to be cleaned. It
Thank
definitely
you.
needed to be cleaned.
That Invisalign
Like here's
was
the thing.
disgusting.
And I'm gonna make a disclaimer for somebody who wore braces for 4 years
That was
and
nasty,
traditional
wasn't it?
braces at that.
Wasn't that nasty?
Mhm.
Baby, you can't hide nothing with any form of braces.
Thank you, Marla.
I'm gonna need for you to clean your
Thank you, Marla.
mouth.
Thank you,
Take,
Marla.
they
It
are
was
meant
not
and
clean.
Invisalign, you can take them out and
Yeah.
use
She
the
didn't
same
want to.
denture cleaner that the
She didn't
other
want
people
to.
dentures to get the
She
peroxide
didn't
on
want
them
to. She want to
and
kiss
clean
everybody
them
with
and
it.
make them white.
She want
Baby,
to
if they
kiss everybody
cloudy,
with
that
it.
means you ain't clean them things in weeks and or months. You are just that is bacteria. That is bacteria. You putting
And
bacteria
you
in people's
kissing
mouths.
everybody. And you kissing
You are
everybody. And you
putting
kissing everybody.
bacteria, and the fact that it's discoloring your teeth lets me know how dirty your Invisalign is. Sorry, y'all. I'm getting to the BO.
I was
have
so
to. This is
mad.
Love
I was so
Island. We
mad.
gotta
I was
talk
so
about it.
mad. That was so nasty.
I could see how dirty her Invisalign was.
It was
That is
nasty.
really filthy, y'all. That is
Yeah.
a retainer is clear.
Yeah.
And if
Yeah.
you are cleaning it every day, it
Thank
stays
you,
clear.
Marla. Thank you, Marla.
So when you get it to where I can see the discoloration
Nasty.
and the cloudiness of your teeth,
Nasty.
baby, you ain't taking them out, and there has to be all kind of food, all kind of stuff caked up in them things. That is disgusting. And you kissing folk? I have to kiss you?
I'm glad
Yeah.
she off my
Kidding me?
island. Because who was she feeling like talking to Melanie like she was crazy? Who she was feeling like?
No, I felt that though. I wanted her to puff up again. I like
And
and I
guess
love the way
what?
she checked mail.
She
I love
out that villa. She out that villa copping please now on articles. Exactly. Because you know who the people princess is. Now go sit down. And
Is
go train
Melanie-
for them Paralympics. Go train for them Paralympics.
Melanie the people princess.
She actually is. She
That's
actually
crazy.
is.
We down bad.
But
You
you
know
know what?
that
It would
TikTok.
shock me because they voted for the other girl and she won and she still ain't get a man. That man left her as soon as he could. That's
Oh,
what's
we
gonna
not.
happen to
Oh, let's
Melanie.
get into Melanie now because y'all never gonna play my girl like she's anybody on Love Island. She's not. She's a new person. She's a new breed.
She
She's
is
not a
no,
Maya.
she is the
She not
same
Huda.
one from last
She's,
season.
no, she's not
Right.
Huda. She's
I
not.
don't think
I didn't
she's
think
in
she
a
was Huda.
relationship.
She is a Maya.
I think
That's
How
that
why
man.
everybody likes
Amaya
her.
never had a man. Amaya never had a man. What are we talking about?
Amaya cried
What are
every
we
5
talking about?
seconds because she couldn't
No, no,
handle
no, no,
accountability.
stop.
And that is
No,
Melanie.
stop. Okay, y'all gonna give me a second because we're not gonna ever do this. We're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do this. Amaya had no man, none, nada. Persona grata.
If we gonna go back, I still don't know how. Well, that was
Thank
America.
you. So let's think about
America,
it.
we was doing too much last season.
Right.
That's why we
Amaya
didn't
got.
win.
Let's
why.
go back. Let's go back. She got paired up with Ace. Ace said, "I hate her." Got her out the way
Mhm.
very quick, right? Then she had to go to
He
cop
said,
because
"Who
she was
is
a
she alive?"
bombshell. Right.
Amaya
So
alive.
she was
I
also
mean,
a bombshell. So she
Melanie
didn't
alive.
start in the beginning. She did not start in the beginning. She was a bombshell. Ace
Why
said,
y'all
"No,
ain't
not for
bombshell
me."
women?
She had to go to Casa. That man was like, "She kind of for me." He stood up for her because okay, the Latina respected it. Then it was too much, and that was the end. She only was on the season for like 3 weeks, right?
And y'all let her
Cool.
win. That's crazy work.
And at the time, it was the right decision.
Because
At the
everybody
time,
felt sorry for her. And I did
hindsight
it.
is
I didn't
okay,
vote
great.
for her. I voted
Got
for
you.
Michelandria.
Got you. Hindsight is
You
2020.
did.
But we're never gonna play on Melanie's top. We're never gonna play on that top.
I
We're
just think
never
Melanie
gonna do that.
is the villain. She is the
She is
tornado.
the villain. It's her island.
She is
It's her
the
island.
villain of
See,
the
I
entire
actually
island.
think Kenzie is the villain.
No,
Oh,
Kenzie
Kenzie's
is the
number
villain.
2. Kenzie's
Kenzie
number 2.
No,
can go.
Kenzie's number 1. So let me tell you. Can I go on my spiel real quick? Don't interrupt me. This is when I realized how much of a feminist I am. When it comes to characters like Melanie, this is what changes my mind. I realize America really are misogynists. Because let's go all the way back. Because what we know now, if you want to look back to what everything Melanie said in the beginning, she was right about every single freaking thing she said about Sincere. But at the time, it's, oh no, she's so crazy. What's wrong with her? She's so toxic. He doesn't even want to explore. He really wants her. All of that. I remember all of those takes. Melanie from the jump told you who she was. She said, I'm a real silly Philly girl, period. I do a lot sometimes, but I have a good heart. And I don't know. And I learned there is psychiatrists on set. So I did learn that. So when they have After Suns and on Wednesdays when we don't have episodes, they with the psychiatrist talking about it. So that's why it was so funny how an episode would happen. I would tell y'all what she's going through in her head. And then the next episode, she would say exactly what I was telling y'all in the text message. Because that's what people being in therapy look like. Right. So I resonated with her on a lot of things. And I feel like America is male-centered. I'm going to just keep it a buck. All the beef with Melanie in the beginning, it was very male-centered pygmy energy for me. Because I thought we all, do these niggas like they do you. Right. But when you see a woman do it, it's a problem. She told you, he cheat on me, I'm going to cheat back. She said that. Episode 2.
But then she reneged it. And that's the thing, she won't stand in it. That's what makes her weak.
No, she didn't renege. She didn't. She did.
Hold on, no. She kissed both of them going back and forth. And then when people started calling her off. Hold on. Then people started calling her out like, you knew exactly what she was doing. No, did I really?
But pause. But see, this is why I say the problem is
it would have been a beast mode. It would have been beast mode if she would have been like, yeah, I did. And I did.
Marla, pause. This is where I see the disconnect. People that have not watched Love Island before season 7 do not understand the game of Love Island. The challenges is when you do your big one. That's when you kiss everybody and you talk your stuff and you make everybody mad. That's what you do in challenges. What's called disrespectful and what's called cheating in Love Island, it's everything you do outside of the challenge. You pull somebody outside of your couple to the hideaway and kiss them, that's cheating. That's disrespect.
Kenzie and Courtney.
In the terms of in the terms of Love Island. So my problem was Melanie was doing all of that in challenges to make him mad. Yes, and she admitted I was doing too much. I went too far. My bad. But this man was out here lying. Oh
no, he ain't no better. Oh no, he ain't no better. Sincere is mute for me. He don't need a couple.
It's a no for
me. So I was just like,
he should have been the one to go.
So that's why I said I was early on this because I've watched Love Island. This is my 3rd season. In the terms of Love Island, you kiss everybody in challenges. You do your big one in challenges.
That's a challenge. Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do. Literally.
That's why everybody gets so mad when it's like you kissed her outside of the challenge.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Normally, like in other seasons, it's been a big deal because everybody kissing everybody here. It's just like.
Thank you, Jasmine. That's why I was like confused because I'm like, oh, y'all don't watch Love Island. I understand. But in a challenge, that's when you get your quote unquote get back off.
Maybe I get that. But the fact that like even KC sat down with her and she was reneging what she had literally just said to Sincere of like, oh, I did too much. She said I did too much. But then she gets what everybody else was like, I really didn't know. Like, I really couldn't tell.
No,
and he was like, Mel, hold on. Let me finish. And he was like, now, Mel.
Because she said she didn't know if that was Corbin or KC. Corbin or whatever his name is. But she did cap there.
Now, Mel. And she
was
like,
capped there.
Okay.
I will give her that. I will give y'all that. She capped there. But everything else in the game of Love Island was fair. She's never disrespected him outside of challenges.
Corbin asked her for him. He disrespected her more than she has ever disrespected him.
So my thing is, America doesn't like women who have flaws, who stand up for themselves and say, I was wrong, you was right. The whole Kata situation, everybody blew it up. She was wrong enough. She was mad. She was petty in the beginning, as she should, because my thing is, I be trying to put myself, maybe I'm just too much of an empath. I try to put myself in everybody's shoes. I'm in a villa day one. If you my man, if I say you're my man, you're my man. Everything free game for me. Like, you're not finna be going to her and chatting to her. I'm like, can I pull up for a chat? No, you can't pull up for a chat. That's why I know I'm not I am not emotionally ready for no villa. Everybody would hate me in the villa.
Right.
Everybody would hate me in the villa because what do you like that mailbox challenge? I would look dead in my man face and said that letter better be in my box. Like, I'm not for the villa. Right. I'm
not built for sharing kids. I ain't built for none of it.
I'm not built for it. So I put myself in everybody's shoes and I was just like, you know what? KC is a liar. He's a manipulator. They're from Jersey or Philly or whatever. They talking about the Eagles and we're gonna go here on our first date and this and that. And you going out here playing with the folk. Like, yeah, I'm gonna crash out, but also we gotta realize somebody gotta do something because this show will be boring. It'll be very boring because everybody's so coupled up. Everybody's so
entertaining. But this is why we compare her.
She proves to be right. She's not Amaya because Amaya never had a real connection in life. These people had a real connection. America broke them up and then they got back together. Amaya never had a connection.
I feel like it's kind of like a one-sided connection, though. I think that she likes Sincere way more than he likes her.
He would have chose Soul then. I'm confused.
No, he don't like Soul.
I don't think he likes Soul.
He don't like Soul.
So this is what I was like. I was scared for my girl because I thought he was going to pick Soul.
No, he just wanted to make her mad. He just wanted to make her mad. He don't really like Soul.
I think he liked her. I think he got the ick at some point. It was like, I'm done with this.
But Soul is bitter, and we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about how.
So maybe when I'm watching the episodes and I saw the chemistry that he had with Soul, he was like rubbing on her neck and like always touching it. Like it was very intimate every single time they talked. It was very like.
But this is why I'm like, wow.
This is the same man that hopped up on her at the doggone. They was up in that hideaway or whatever. Not the hideaway. They was up in that speakeasy. That's all. That was all sexual. That wasn't.
But she,
I think, not even just for that. I think too, like. Melanie was eating him alive and was beating him down. He was just looking for anything and anybody that made him feel anything better.
Forget these men. What happened?
I think it wasn't
all women wanted to do these men like
it was just Soul was the only one that was willing to give him nurturing. And I think he is somebody that needs that versus a Melanie that's like, nah, and I'm a cry. And you better follow. If I cry.
I feel like
it's a very different dynamic.
I feel like though with the nurturing part gives more friendship than relationship.
Agreed. True. That's why they want to match.
Even in their conversation tonight, where again, so for everybody who hasn't watched the episode,
he the worst nigga on the show for sure.
He chose Mel, which is fine, which left Soul vulnerable as a single person, and ultimately she ended up getting voted off. But when they have their conversation, she's being very honest. Like, no,
she ate him up.
No,
I love Soul tonight.
Ate him up.
And then he was like, I don't know why you putting it all on me like I'm a bad guy, like you're an angel. And she's like, well, tell me one thing that I did where I wasn't honest or whatever.
She ate him up. She didn't do nothing.
Couldn't think of nothing. Mm-hmm. So it's like
she ate him up.
We're gonna be friends. And this also goes for Kenzie and Corbin. Not Corbin.
Hold on, we're gonna get there. But before we move to Kenzie and Corbin, because we have a lot to talk about. Kenzie
I just want to say I'm Team Mel, and I'm proud of her for doing these men like they do her. She got her man back. Seemed like she won, but she's not gonna win because I'm gonna pray for this. Her dream man is in Casa. I pray for it, and I see.
I do believe that. I do not believe they're gonna be together.
Her dream. I don't want her with Sincere. That's the thing. I like Melanie, and I like how she's acting in this house because she's acting like a real woman to me. But I don't want her with Sincere. It's never been about Sincere for me.
Can I bring something into the room? And I think this is the reason why I don't like Melanie. It's more to me of like, I don't like the way she moves with men as a friend. As a girl, I don't look at her as a girl that I would be friends with. And I think that's why I have a hard time.
I would be friends with her.
And here's why. The moments where I felt like she should have been more of a girl's girl, she has only been out for herself. And she reminds me of people. Hold on, let me finish. She reminds me of people in my past, very pretty girls that like will be like, oh yeah, you can have, oh yeah, that's you, oh yeah. But as soon as it suits her to like, oh, this isn't working for me, that's when that backstabbing stuff starts coming in. And then it's like, oh, girl, you know, it's a game. And we just got to like, I don't know. It's just how she moves for me.
Who did she do that to though? I need an example.
I will give you an example. So like earlier on in the season when she started to realize like her and Sincere may not be working.
Oh, the Corbin situation.
And the whole bombshell. I didn't even get to Corbin, but let's talk about the first bombshell that came out. And everybody was looking at Kenzie like, oh, this is Kenzie's dude. Like everybody's like, oh, Kenzie, like, yeah.
That was the last
girl. Let me finish because we about to get defensive.
Corbin.
But so you're getting defensive. Hold on. All the girls, this is why I like Bia. All the girls was like, yeah, girl, you can tell. All of them was like, this is a dude. We gonna talk to him, but this is a dude for Kenzie. Everybody unanimously.
Oh, that was Corbin. Like, that wasn't the white boy. That was Corbin.
This is Kenzie. No, I think he was a cowboy. It was the cowboy.
No, that was Corbin, Marlon. That was
Corbin. Or maybe it was Corbin.
It was.
So with that, her position, you know, this is why I say I watched Love Island. Her disposition was she was literally sitting to block him from being able to even really look at Kenzie. Like she literally was like directly in his face. Like, I know that this is my competition, but I want your attention because I'm attracted to you. And so she literally only was at him. And then she was the first one to pull him aside. And all the girls was like, nobody said anything except for Bia. Everybody was thinking it, but they were like, now hold on a minute. We all was just like, she's vulnerable. She doesn't have a relationship.
It's not Friendship Island.
So in love with Sincere, but I'm telling you why I have an issue.
Okay, I got you. You are not an OG Love Island girl because that's not the rules.
But whether that's the rules or not, I'm just telling you why she doesn't. I don't really care for her. I feel like she is very much for herself, which is fine for the game. But where I have seen most people have alliances because people got to vote you off. People can vote you off, and I don't think she's playing it right by the way that she has shown how she is our friend. She's only really friends with Anaya. Everybody else,
she's friends with the core four.
And well, yeah, but her and Anaya, are locked in. But better believe she's somebody to me that if it came down to it and she had to get after KC, she would. And that's why I'm just a fan of her. I'm not a fan of her.
I think the disconnect is people do not understand what love.
I get what the game is. It's by you staying in the game and being locked in with the connection, regardless of whatever. But to me personally, I don't care. I'm just saying, me personally, it's also about the friendships that you make that also helps keep you on that island to stay to the certain extent. And to a certain extent, but it can vote you out. So all I'm saying is I just don't like how, and Bia is the reason why everybody like, hey, Bia. But Bia was the one that called her on her mess, and she started crying about it. And I loved it.
And everybody else in the next episode said that Bia was wrong. Trinity, everybody. Trinity and Anaya both came to Bia and said you did too much. You was trying
because Anaya is in an alliance with Melody.
Trinity too.
That's one.
So Trinity too.
Trinity, yeah, the black girls absolutely are going to come to her back. Absolutely.
Okay. All right.
Girl. But I was with Bia of like, no, like literally everybody is sitting here saying this is for my girl. And you like and then let's also talk about it. You over here saying that Sincere is not sincere. But when you first saw Corbin, you was willing to whack every female to get back.
Now that is true.
So now you acting like now that you in a relationship
as get back
with him, you acting like you ain't attracted to him. You would never be attracted to him. No, that baby borderline screamed when she saw that.
Can we be real? Can we be real? You don't watch multiple seasons of Love Island. Is there such thing as letting a quote unquote single person have dibs on a bombshell?
That was actually the first time I've ever heard of that before.
Thank you.
But I don't know who agreed. No, I think the issue was
because she's single.
No, I think the issue was Bia was like we should all. But I don't know if Bia told everybody to plan.
She didn't tell everybody to plan.
But
and my thing is, if you come into this show, you know this is Love Island. You know at the end of the day, your job is to get a love match and to win $100,000 and be with this man on the outside, right?
Yeah,
it is cutthroat in there. This is not no girl. So this is also, I would say, this is the gift and the curse of season 6. The problem is
money.
Season 6, right? The problem with season 6 was Janae, Serena, and Leah became best friends after the fact. Towards
everybody
the
walking
end.
in saying we're gonna be best friends.
But if you watch the season, they was cutthroat. When Miguel came in that episode as a bombshell, every single one of them looked at each other and said, "That's my man. I'm gonna get him. That's my man. I'm gonna get him." Janae cooked him 3 different types of scrambled eggs at 9 p.m. at night and brought it to him.
Crazy work.
Like, they became friends at the end. All of these people, it's like what we say about Housewives, how Housewives come on now and they know the game of Housewives and they try to play accordingly. It's the same thing. Like, they see how PPG became a thing and that was like a big thing for their branding. So they're like, oh, I want to be a girl's girl. That's not what Love Island is. They didn't come into the season saying we're going to save each other. They were beefing with each other the whole season. Then by the end, when they got into their couples, they was like, oh, you cool, girl. I like you, girl. We've been through a lot together. This is a unique experience. Let's keep being cool. That's literally all it was. So now is this whole, no, we're going to be girls, and we're going to let Kenzie get with the bombshell because she's single. That is not Love Island. And nobody said that. And my thing is, if y'all know how to act with bombshells, what Melanie did was right. Why are we talking in a group setting? If I like you, I see you attractive, let's go for a chat. Like, that's what Love Island is pulling everybody for the chat. This season is different. That's why I would say what Soul said tonight going out was so true. Everybody was coupled up. This has never been like this in Love Island where everybody is not open. Like
Sincere called Melanie his girlfriend. I'm like, that has never.
This is different. Like,
before that ain't never happened.
Before Casa. Like, literally what made season 6 so good was Serena was playing Cordell to the left the whole time and he was obsessed with her. And literally he realized, like, okay, she don't like me. Let me go to Casa and find a girl. And she realized in Casa, that's my man. That was the disconnect. And that's why I popped off. No, we never had 6 couples before Casa that were closed off. Like, everybody was,
but they're not closed off. They haven't officially closed off. But I
know Marla, in Love Island terms, what everybody is right now is closed off.
This is normally like end of the season behavior.
Then exactly what they're doing now is what happens the last week of Love Island when they try to win that vote.
So do y'all think they're like just trying to stay in a couple because they think that's going to be how they get?
Yes.
They feel the pressure.
They're not really.
They want to make it to the final four.
Honestly, really, Gabriel, whatever his name, he actually is playing the game correctly. Like, he's actually the one actually playing the game right.
And they said that when they voted him out, they said he's actually playing the game. That's kind of bad. Like, they literally said it. Like, he's playing the game. Honestly, I don't really like Corbin, but he's playing the game. Honestly, I
like
Kenzie.
Corbin.
She's playing it like
I'm not a fan of Kenzie, but I like Corbin.
But they're actually playing the game. The whole thing that makes Love Island so good is the backstabbing, is the I'm gonna pull my friend's man for a check because y'all not really friends. Y'all are trauma bonding. Y'all are not friends.
Literally.
Y'all are literally in a villa with nobody else to talk to. Y'all are not friends. Like,
so let's talk. So let's move and let's talk about, like, let's get to the meat. Let's get to Kenzie and Corbin.
Oh Jesus, they just want to have sex.
That's it.
They've had it. So it's time for them to go.
So we good. and guess what? In Casa, they both bringing somebody back home.
Yeah. They both.
You think so?
Yes, I don't believe it's a real pick.
Girl, they don't talk about a thing. The first time we heard about his family life was when he was talking to Melanie.
Yeah.
All they do is, can I kiss you? Can I kiss you? Can I kiss you? Oh, come over here. Let me kiss you. Oh my God, let me kiss you. Oh my God, you turning me on. You're so hot. That's all Kenzie in his conversation.
I ain't like how she's talking about his big old hands. I ain't like that. It was very fetish behavior. I didn't like that.
But mind you, this girl says she haven't done nothing in a year and a half. So she's in heat. Like, the girl's in heat.
I don't believe it.
I don't believe it either. I can't.
I don't believe it either. But she claims she had done it in a year. So she's in heat right now. And she got jungle fever.
Is it okay? So here's the question. Let's bring some other external things into the room. I could have sworn someone said that she's MAGA.
She probably is.
It was going around and her daddy
in Atlanta.
I mean,
her daddy said she not.
They still got a black man fetish.
Yeah,
and he from
But
like,
Florida.
but
and
for real,
everybody acting like
he
might
be
It's
too.
not.
He might be
Kennesaw
too.
is basically Kennesaw is really fluorescent to Atlanta. It's like a suburb, literally.
Yeah. But he from Florida. He might be too, for all we know.
He might
and this
be.
is my thing. It's like you fetishize. I want a cowboy. I want a white cowboy. I want a cowboy. Here you go. They gave it to you on a platter.
Oh, they said, okay, so I Googled it. It says they saying that she's not a Trump supporter according to her family.
I mean, being in Atlanta, I will say I'll give her the benefit of the doubt of that. I will give her the benefit of the doubt.
So,
but she's also an idiot because
2020
I also vision is worse than 2013 vision. I'm gonna
really is.
No, she said 2030. I thought
it's still wrong.
2030
it's
versus
still wrong.
2020.
Whatever she said, his was right.
Listen, she is a. Okay, we all know Kenzie is
an idiot.
Ditzy blonde.
Ditzy, bro.
And mind you, y'all, Kennesaw State nursing program is very hard to get into. So
somebody lying.
So maybe she's book smart and just not, you know.
She giving Portia
smart.
265 days.
I don't know. All I know is like you know what? It took for them to be apart and then for them to get back together to be like, they really they work better together than anybody. I mean,
no,
I honestly thought. Can I tell you, I was very disappointed in Melanie when she got when America put her with Corbin. Because I'm like, you are so just going back to the earlier episodes watching with Darian, she was like, oh, he is so fine. Yes. Oh, he looked good.
That was for the plot.
Oh, I'm just Mandy. There was you could tell she actually was physically attracted.
They had one talk. And she was attracted to him. They had one talk and she never talked to him again. After she interrupted everybody to put up for a chat,
I just think there's nothing behind all his tallness and his looks. There's nothing there,
and she realized that when she pulled him for that chat,
it works for Kenzie.
So y'all mean to tell me? No, let's talk about it. So y'all mean to tell me that Sincere, who can barely finish a sentence, who literally fumbles over his words, is any different than Corbin?
Yes, because I'm gonna tell you why. Because they're not showing everything. Because in their letters, it exposed a lot. She talked about his favorite childhood birthday memory with a specific detail. And he talked about exactly where she would want to go on their first date in Philly. They have deep talks. They don't show it all. Just like they didn't show Anaya and Sean. Just like they don't show us everything. Because I'm going to tell you, going back to Casey and Anaya, that whole my family is black, I love black women talk, I'm sure she came to him and was like, I feel like I have no options in this villa. And I feel like this is affecting our connection because I feel like I'm forced to be with you. And I feel like I'm not desirable. They chopped all that up to hear him say, you're a beautiful black woman. Da, 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 da. It's the same thing. It's producer games. Because when they wrote those letters and she was like, I'm so happy that you told me about your favorite memory about a Sour Patch Kid cake. And I'm like, they have deep conversations. She pulled Corbin aside for the plot to make that man mad. And it was petty. It was stupid. She did too much. She admitted it. Mm-hmm. After that conversation, she never pulled him for a chat ever again.
I just think that she's used to toxicity.
I'm just saying she never put that man for a chat again.
Baby, the villa was going through it when they were together, and I just was like, "I'm with y'all."
And it was the best thing because everybody else boring. Everybody else is really giving nothing.
Because when Casa goes, it's gonna turn the club up.
But the problem is, she's gonna find her man, and she's not gonna bring him home.
So let's end with Soul and Caleb. I don't want to talk about Caleb because he's not relevant, but let's talk about Soul.
Who is even Caleb? The white boy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the one that was not chosen and they paired her with.
He should have went home.
Soul
a professional side chick. Soul is a professional side chick, and it's out in everything.
What makes you say a professional side chick?
The way she
got mad is crazy to me.
But first of all, let me go all the way back to the beginning. Because let me tell you how bombshell is really bombshell. This is how you know when somebody really feeling somebody. In the old days, a bombshell would come to the new couple and be like, the old girl and be like, hey, I'm really feeling him. Like, you can tell me how you feel. Like, I'm so sorry I'm stepping on your toes type thing. They would share stories. Oh, he's telling me that he don't like you. Or he's telling me that they would do that. So said, I'm going to just
only listen to him. Me a little bit.
Thank you. I'm going to only listen to him. When Melanie was coming into that little speakeasy, she got up, kissed him, ran, didn't even say nothing to the girl.
She enjoyed seeing Mel like
she was laughing at her. She was laughing at Mel when they was in the dressing room and like side chick behavior.
But you see him lying to his girl. You thought he wasn't gonna lie to you?
Thank you.
At some point.
Now that's the crazy part. I mean, let's just talk about it. Sincere is for the streets. That man
the worst
got a
person
name.
I've ever seen on Love Island.
Got a name that like does
I've
not
never seen nothing like that. They cursed him with that name. Actually,
you know,
I think his name is a curse.
He was like an athlete at like Florida State or like Miami.
No, Texas Tech, and he's really good at track. Like really good. Like really good. Hurdles. Like he's really good. He's a track coach. But his parents cursed him with that name because it's anything but sincere. It's like he gave him a bad omen.
But can we just talk about, and we have to talk about it, the read that she gave him tonight. So tonight's episode,
that was
they had to vote. They didn't even vote off a couple. It was a boy and a girl. They did the top 4 couple. And then they did the girls had to pick the guy to be voted off, and the guys had to pick the girl. Now let's talk about the reasons for a minute. I think the guy one is pretty.
Wanted her gone. That was it. Since they wanted her gone. It was very simple.
Because by you being in here, exactly. By you being here, you doing too much. You gonna be trying.
And also, Sincere was like, if she's here and her and Melanie ever have a conversation, I have no woman.
Yeah.
That's all. It was that simple.
I will say, I honestly think that the way that she read him to not even be able to have any words to say afterwards, I think that no one has ever. You can tell when people aren't used to getting like feedback and like people actually being real with them.
Unfortunately,
he looked at her like, oh, she's really going off on me.
This turned me on a little bit.
That boy know he was wrong.
Yeah, he did.
You know what he was doing.
He don't even know he's lying. That's the problem.
Yeah,
the thing that I have with him is like, I truly think he don't know he's lying.
How can you not?
Because there's no way you can lie that quickly. Look, when he told her, like, I never told you anything like that. I said, my God, you told the girl you can't wait to see our connection outside of the villa.
He sure did.
That's we going steady.
You made that girl believe y'all had a real chance and that she was rocking with her and only her.
My God, today.
But to your point, Mandy, she was stupid for only putting all her eggs in one basket as a bombshell into one person.
Bombshells,
like I would never.
Bombshells be the ones that be really with everybody.
Can we clock the T of KC in that argument about who to go home? He said I wanted to explore her.
Yeah,
he did. I wanted to bring that up. This is going to be a problem, y'all. So it's giving Taylor. It's giving Taylor again of like one you're in a couple.
I picked Clark.
It's y'all. Yep.
It's gonna be that.
It's giving. She was it while she was here.
Yes.
But once he find like somebody else that fits
everything, it will be a lighter skinned mixed woman.
That's why all that I love.
They got enough of them. They got enough of them.
All that I love black women.
Another one.
Yeah. All that he was saying, I was like,
well, think about it, y'all. He said his ex looks like Soul. Put 2 and 2 together.
That's true.
But that would make me
wrong. Without the pixie.
He literally said my ex looks.
So in other words, he really wanted Mel. But the man couldn't pick the first time.
I'm telling you, when I see him next to Mel, I'll be like,
he is very attracted to Mel.
When you see his body language, he'll be like, no, don't go up there.
And let's talk about it. And Anaya and her are in an alliance. So like he will never be able to really explore her without causing all kinds of
Exactly. So he's also dealing with a little bit of what Anaya is dealing with as far as like, I don't want to upset the black community. Because
you should have jumped off that bridge.
Right. Because if he didn't care, but he would explore Soul and Melanie back to back with like if he really didn't have that, right? If he didn't have that, I want to be a good black man in the back of his head, baby, this villa would have been turned that.
That's crazy. Well, y'all, so let's just continue to stay tuned. Love Island is still going on, and we just had a new episode today. So you guys, I can't wait to see what it looks like from the previews.
Go
about to turn
it's
up.
about to go up.
I can't wait.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've been watching Love Island UK, and I will say the biggest difference is Love Island UK focuses more on the talks. All they do is talk. Like the communication is almost a little too much. Like they don't really do challenges. They don't really do all the theatrics. It's literally they're just talking, and it gets messy.
I like that though.
But all they do is talk. And it's like you seeing some of the racial dynamics play out. It's like, but I that's my problem. I maybe I need to wake up one day and realize that like maybe not stop looking at everything with like a racial component. Maybe I'll have a better
But there's
life.
always the racial component, so it's very difficult.
Always.
That's not real
Maybe-
life. That's
But
not
I
our life.
would have a happier life if I could look at a show like this and not think about, oh, they're isolating a black girl, the dark-skinned black girl. Like
we are
Girl,
black.
you're black.
You know what?
We're black.
You know what it sounds like, Mandy? It sounds
You
like
are
white
right.
privilege that you're asking
Yeah,
for.
exactly.
I
That's
want
all
a
you
little
want.
bit of that because
You
I
want
wish
to be blind.
Bro, I wish I could watch this show. And
You don't want to see no skin
everybody's
color.
having so much fun. Everybody is just loving on each other, and it's just like a good game. Like, but I
Girl,
see
I
it,
don't
and I'm
see
like,
none of
oh,
I see a black girl struggling with this one black boy.
yeah. And it's funny
Wow.
because I think that Melanie and Sincere is gonna become. I don't know. I honestly because
I didn't want them back together.
No, but listen. You didn't watch season 6. My girl Leah had the same trajectory. Jasmine, do you not remember?
I remember her. Yeah, she was on a
Leah
downslide.
had
Couldn't keep a
the
man.
same trajectory until that bombshell McGill came, and they live in a beautiful farmhouse in Calabasas right now. So I'm gonna pray for that for my girl.
I gotta go watch season 6.
You
No,
like
it's
Shay.
good.
You
It's
must
good.
like if you want to
That's what
see like
locked
what
me
Love
in.
Island's supposed to be, you need to watch season 6. Like I swear to you, like they even had movie nights where they would like show
Movie night
little
used to
private
crack.
moments
Oh,
of what
movie
the
night
other
used to-
people was doing. So like for instance,
No,
they probably would have
Mandy.
had a movie night 3 weeks, like 3 episodes ago when Kenzie and Corbin was in their room kissing. Don't tell nobody. They probably would have had a movie night the next night, sat everybody down, girls on this side, boys on this side, and showed their moment.
You remember
Like
when it was in
that's what they
Casa?
was doing season 6.
In season 6 in Casa, they gave a girl the phone so they can see what was
Yes.
going on in the man's house.
Like they was
Like, it
doing
was-
that, y'all. Like
that's how
season 6,
Sierra, not Sierra, what's her name? What's her name? Serena found out about
that he was
Corbin
bringing
having
out Kaya and it was so bad because I'm gonna tell y'all it gets even better after Casa. I hope they play the Twitter game again because season 6 after Casa they played this game where they had them read out tweets about each other, but they would blur out the names, right?
Yeah.
And they would have to guess what America,
about?
like who America was talking about. And I'll never forget that season because the girl that Cordell brought home from Casa was in his brother's DMs and comments in his pictures.
Yes, girl.
And they said Blank is so stupid. He don't even know Blank is in his brother's DMs and comments. It was that messy. Like y'all don't understand. Like
messy.
season 6.
It was crazy work. I ain't gonna hold you.
Like Serena and Corda, they was like, Blank is so mean to Blank. I'm so glad he brought somebody home from Casa. Forget her.
Yeah.
Like it was like they
mess. Pure mess. Yes. Anybody who hasn't watched season 6, just go ahead and go back and watch it.
Because I fear that they're setting us up to go back there because I feel like Casa's gonna be original Casa, and I think they're gonna do movie nights, and I definitely think that tweet.
Oh, they are doing movie night. So you do know? Did y'all see that movie night is gonna be in select theaters?
But they just doing Casa. They're showing
that's just
Casa.
I thought it was the movie night.
No, it's just Casa. So like starting Monday. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm gonna watch it at home. But like,
I'm not paying no theater price for that.
My wish for this season, I would like Kenzie to read some mean tweets about her. That's all like because y'all tell tonight when she wasn't in top 4 how she was looking when they said Melanie and Sincere.
Yeah.
Did y'all peep that face on her?
She's confusion.
So I would like to see her read some mean tweets. I'm a bully, so I would like the people to be a little bit bullied.
Oh God,
that's hilarious.
So on that note, guys, we are at time.
Yeah.
And so we just want to thank y'all for again just rocking with us because listen, we've been so sporadic.
It's 2 a.m. Oh my God. Sorry.
We have been doing the most. And so thank y'all for watching.
Come to our villa.
Listening. Come to the villa. We are going to continue to watch Love Island and some more content coming as long as our schedules align. Amen. And so with that, we will see y'all later. Bye.
Bye. Happy Juneteenth.
Happy Juneteenth.